Thank you, Lord. Amen.
Check, check.
Check, 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 check.
Well, good evening, Panther fans. Welcome to Panther Stadium here at Sterlington, Louisiana, as your Panthers have made it back home to begin district play here in Week 4 against the 2-0 Carroll Bulldogs. And a beautiful blue sky tonight, great sunset, and hopefully tonight looking for a great contest out of these two schools, William.
Yeah, being a district opener, you expect both teams to be at their best tonight. And of course, you know, the Panthers are really wanting to prove something, I think, tonight after the tough loss they had last week. So, you know, it'll be interesting to see how they respond. I think if you could get on Carroll early, definitely would help. You'd want them coming from behind. You expect them, you know, with the new offensive scheme maybe. The thing about it, Ben, we looked at a few things. They're going to be similar to what Oak Grove ran last week.
Yeah, absolutely. Going to bring a lot of spread in tonight, a lot of receivers and running back. Of course, their offense runs and centers around that running back Greeley in the backfield and their quarterback DeMardrick Blunt, who made the move from wide receiver to quarterback this year. And Panther fans, while you're tuning in, we do have team captains in midfield for the Panthers tonight. That's number 60, Ian Magoo, and number 93, Hayden Franklin. Looks like the Panthers have won the toss. Carroll won the toss. They have deferred. Panthers will receive, and we'll get set to get underway in just a moment. William, you mentioned last week, and really a week that really was, if things could go wrong for Sterlington, they did.
Yeah, it reminded me. We were talking about a few games in the past. Reminded me a lot when we played Calvary back in 2018. I think we fumbled the ball 4 times, and the score was a similar score. Of course, the Panthers righted the ship after that game, rolled it off, and made it all the way to the Dome to play Eunice. So, you know, you never know how a season's going to play out. You know, last year Coach Doty mentioned a few times, he said, you know, sometimes it takes us a little while just to figure out where everybody belongs. And if you think about it, Bryce Lark was playing linebacker all the way through North DeSoto, and then he turned out to be one of our fullbacks along with Ramajay Hatfield, and just turned in an outstanding season along with Hatfield. And just so you know, you're kind of feeling your way through, trying to find who is going to contribute the most in the positions you need them to be in. You know, so we're still in that mode. Yeah,
and really on the offensive side of the football, I mean, you really yardage-wise, we average 7 yards a play. You have some momentum, but the 5 turnovers shut it down completely, allow the game to get away from you. And then tonight, I think you're right. Defensively is really the place we're looking for some kids to step up, make plays. And so we'll see a few new faces, some faces from last week kind of rotating in different spots. And I think tonight for Coach Doty is let's just find out what we got and who can go.
That's exactly right. And this offense, you know, we're going to see this offense from pretty much everybody with the exception of Union. So be a good mark for them tonight to see kind of where they are.
Absolutely. Well, Panther fans, tonight's premier sponsor is McDonald's. We appreciate those guys and their support of Panther football. Our game sponsor is Bears Towing, and they are tonight's game Week 4 sponsor of Panther football. Appreciate Bears Towing and their support of our Panthers. Now we're set for the David Bryant and EXP team kickoff as Carroll gets us underway, kicking deep to Jay Bonner. And number believe it's at 28, Nathan White. Can't see a number. William, can you see his number?
I believe that is Nathan White. Call him Idaho.
Idaho. All right, there's the whistle. And we are set. There's the approach. Line drive kick. Going to be taken by White. Going to make his way upfield, trying to find a seam. Pushes across the 30 up to about the 34. And that'll be a first down. Or bring Panthers out first down for the first time tonight. Let's get you that offensive starting lineup brought to you by First Baptist Church of Sterlington. The tackles tonight, number 59, Will Wachter. Number 70, Mitch Hodnett. The guards, number 63, Drew Huff. And number 62, Cooper Lyon. Center, number 60, Ian Magoo. Tight end, number 25, Brennan McCarthy. Wide receivers, number 9, John Barr. Number 2, Dylan Downs. Number 16, quarterback Mason Lawhon. Fullback Brody Belanger. And the tailback, number 1, Tremel Colvin. Panthers come out too tight, 2 receivers to the far side. Going to be a toss back to Tremel, and he's got a crease. He's across midfield. He's still chopping those feet, keeps his balance, makes a cut back across. He's to the 25, still going to push all the way down to the 23-yard line. Great run, and a Downs Law Firm first down.
That was an excellent run. Started with some good blocks on that end. They got him a crease wide enough to get through, and Colvin just put that foot down and went. Just a good job of Colvin getting it to the sideline and getting as far down there as he could. Did a little cut back to the inside. Typically what we see. Got the ball to the 23 of the Bulldogs. Be first down and 10 for the Panthers.
Too tight formation again. Barr set close to the far side. There's the snap. Toss to Tremel over that right side, looking for some room. Now he's going to bounce outside, get across the 20. Got one man to get around. He's going to go down at about the 17. Be a gain of 6 and bring up second down.
John Barr set it very well over there on that edge. He kept his corner out, allowed Tremel Colvin to get around the end. One thing we saw from Carroll in the previous games, they do flow well to the ball. They've got speed. They can make up for a misstep just from speed alone. Colvin's able to pick up 5 yards. It's going to be second down and 5 with the ball at the 18 of the Bulldogs.
Too tight I formation again. Barr set to the near side. There's a snap. Lawhon's going to fake it, then going to keep it himself, and he'll lose a yard, I believe, on that to bring up third down.
Carroll had that one pretty well played. Belanger was not going to be able to get much, so there's a right read by Lawhon. Just they closed the gap pretty fast. As you said, he did lose a yard. Ball's back at the 19. So the Panthers are looking at a third down and 6.
Going to be an I formation, 2 receivers set to the far side. Belanger and Colvin behind Lawhon. Under center, there's the snap. Toss back to Colvin around this near side, trying to find some room. Puts his foot down. He's up to the 15. That's going to be it. That'll bring up a fourth down.
So he's going to be sitting on the 16-yard line. If Coach Doty wants to kick a field goal, that would be 33-yard attempt from where the ball is.
Looks like the Panthers are going to go for it. They bring another tight end in.
I think Coach Doty wants to make a statement here and try to get on the board with a touchdown. So it's fourth down and 3. The ball is on the 16-yard line. It's on this near hash.
Going to be an I formation. 2 tight ends again. Barr set to the far side, but close. There's the snap. Play action pass. Lawhon rolls out, looking downfield. Got Barr in the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers!
Great throw. And good fake. Good fake by Lawhon. With that 4th and 3, I think they suspected we were going to try to pound it up the middle. He was trying. He had Belanger trying to get out into the flat. That was the worst hole I've ever seen. Actually, a horse collar held him, but John Barr had cleared into the end zone. We've seen that combination many a time. Nice pitch and catch by Lawhon to Barr for the score.
That touchdown brought to you by the law offices of Street and Street. Now Aiden Parker on to attempt the extra point, brought to you by David Bryant and EXP Realty. And he missed the extra point. With 9:29 remaining in the first quarter, Panthers 6, Carroll nothing. William, really the kind of the drive you wanted to see to begin. You don't really want to get to fourth down, but on the fourth down, great play call. Barr, as he ran that crossing route, there was nobody near him when he caught that football.
Yeah, we've seen that route. It's really they'd like to get Belanger out in the flat on a short intermediate route, and then you have Barr down deep. I was kind of watching Belanger, and he was getting mauled. I mean, absolutely. I mean, it was a horse collar holding him, but it gave Barr time to clear. You know, that rollout with Lawhon, they're in such tandem with each other. It was a beautiful throw, easy catch for Barr, and that's the way you wanted to start this tonight. On that extra point, looked like it may – I don't know if that ball came out very, very straight. The hole didn't look really – I don't know. Something looked a little
A lot of things have to go right for it to be.
Yeah. Well, everybody
a good
thinks.
kick.
Yeah, everybody thinks it. But you got the snap, you got the hold, and you got the kick. There's
Yep.
3 parts to that.
Well, 4 if you count the blocking. If you don't want to get one blocked.
Well, good. I didn't. And now you're making me look
But
bad.
there
The
we go.
lineman. I love linemen.
This kickoff brought to you by David Bryant and the EXP team. Kickoff's going to drop at about the 16, take a bounce, be fielded there. Trying to find some room up the sideline. He does, and he'll be forced out of bounds around the 33-yard line. The first quarter tonight brought to you by Cross Keys Bank. Let's get that defensive starting lineup brought to you by First Baptist Church of Sterlington. The defensive ends tonight, number 19, Charlie Robinson and Kellen Hall. The nose guard, number 58, Elia Logo. Number 4, the nickel, David Hickman. The other nickel, number 5, Travis Adams. Linebackers, number 7, Dylan Underwood. And number 3, Jackson King. Your corners, number 17, Max Reisinger. Number 2, Dylan Downs. The safeties tonight, number 6, Maddox Bryan. And number 13, Jay Bonner. Carroll comes out, 3 receivers set to the near side, 1 receiver to the far side. Going to roll to his right, looking downfield, going to get under pressure, throw it away, and it'll be, they're going to say he's out of bounds, incomplete. Had an open receiver, tried to toe the line, but towed it just a little too much, incomplete, second down.
Tried to tiptoe it, but credit Jackson King. Jackson King came through free and was chasing him down, could not set his feet, made a throw downfield. Fortunately, he was out of bounds. Sets up a second down and 10 with the ball at the 34 of the Bulldogs.
Shotgun formation again. 2 receivers near side, now 2 to the far side. The running back and the quarterback in the backfield. Body gets set. There's the snap. Quarterback drops back, looking downfield, looking for a quick hitter. It's in and out of his hands, incomplete, and that'll bring up third down.
You know what we saw from the game film against Southwood, you know, they'll run those routes downfield. You're going to see him throwing more of these hitch routes. I mean, as a receiver converted to a quarterback, you know, hitting them on the run is still something new. So you're going to see a lot of these hitches. They tried a deep hitch there, didn't get it. Be third down and 10. Again, the ball's at 34 of the Bulldogs.
This time they go 2 receivers to the far side. H-back set to the near side with the receiver out wide to the near side. Shotgun again. There's the snap. Going to be a quick swing pass out to Greeley in the flat. He's going to make a couple Panthers miss and get back to line of scrimmage, and that's going to be it. That third down was brought to you by Bears Towing. This fourth down brought to you by Go Overhead Door.
That was well covered by the Panthers. Hickman ultimately made the tackle, but you had 4 Panthers that saw that, drifted out. It's got a little screen, almost like almost a little bubble, you know, except you got the lineman coming out, but great job of them reading that, diagnosing it, shutting it down for no gain. So the Bulldog punting unit comes out. Looks like Jay Bonner is dropping back around the 40-yard line of the Panthers to take this punt.
8:33 and counting remaining in this first quarter. Panthers lead 6-0. Carroll trying to get everybody set. They're not going to get that off, I don't believe. That's going to be a delay of game. Delay a game against the Bulldogs will back them up 5 yards and make it 4th and 15. And the punting unit, of course, will stay on. Bonner will now walk up 5 more yards, standing around I guess he's going to stay around the 45 or the 40-yard line again. Gives himself a chance to kind of make a read on that ball when it gets in the air.
One thing you say about Bonner on those kickoffs, he's usually coming full speed. Of course, these punts are going to be a little different, but he had over 100 yards in return yards last week. There's
a snap. Nice spiral kick. Bonner's going to call for a fair catch and make it at the 38-yard line. Panther offense will come back on the field, 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line. 8:16 remaining in the first quarter, leading 6-0.
Panthers brought the house on that one. I think Coach Doty wanted to try to get that block. Probably told Bonner, said, hey, look, you just make the catch, secure it. We're going for the block. Take that fair catch. We don't want any kind of hiccups on this. So Panthers have it at their own 38-yard line. 1st down and 10, 8:16 left in this first quarter. Panthers up 6-0.
Looks like we're going to go with a 2-tight formation again. Barr will set close to the near side, or to the far side. Belanger and Colvin behind Lawhon. Lawhon under center. There's the snap. Toss back to Colvin that right side, looking for some room. Trying to get outside, makes a cut, and he'll be cut down, but across the 40 to the 41.
Looks like you may be able to get that thing in the seam. Just got caught by the shoestrings. Tried to hop step and got him on the hop. Wasn't able to make that step. But he did pick up, let's call it about 2.5. So we're looking at 2nd down and a long 7 for the Panthers at the 41.
2 tight again. This time Barr set to the near side. Lawhon under center. There's the snap. Toss back to Colvin on this right side. Trying to find some room. jumps through, still pushing and fighting. He's going to get to about the 43, be another 2-yard gain, and bring up a 3rd down.
I think you pointed this out the other night. You know, Carroll's defensive line is big like they always are. So, you know, we're trying to establish a run between the tackles, and that'll take a little time. We'll get it. You're going to get some creases in there. You know, with Cobb, and you just got to get him a little bit of space. But he picked up about, let's say, another 2.5 on that. It's going to set up 3rd and 5 from the Panthers' 43.
I formation again, 2 receivers set to the far side. There's a snap. Fake toss, now looking for Barr across the middle. They've got him. He makes, try to make the one-handed grab, and it falls incomplete.
Well, Ben, he also got held, too. No flag on that. He was about the 50-yard line. He was trying to get loose, and they hooked him. And so the timing was off a little bit there. But, you know, we've seen Barr make those catches, too. So, anyway.
4th down. Now will come on Aiden Parker to punt it away. Carroll will drop 2 return men back, and they'll stand around their own 20-yard line. There's a snap. Nice snap. Nice high punt. Covered well. I believe that's Maddox Bryan that will down it at the, well, they're going to say it was touched a little bit early. They're going to mark it at the 23, looks like. That punt brought to you by David Bryant and the eXp Realty team.
Ben, looks like Jack Moore is checking in at the nose tackle. Going with 3 true defensive linemen tonight, and I believe Eliha. Did I say that right? Elia Logo, great guy. He started the game. Jack Moore has come in that position. Everybody else is still in.
Carroll comes out, 2 receivers set to each side. They're running back to the right of the quarterback in the backfield in the shotgun. There's a snap. It's going to be a quick pass out, quick hitch, and it'll fall incomplete. Short hopped it.
Yeah, it just wasn't quite there. Receiver wasn't able to scoop it up.
Panther fans, we want to give a quick shout out to our student section brought to you by Kraftman Federal Credit Union. I love the school spirit those guys have shown last season, this season, and appreciate Kraftman and their support of our students here at Sterlington High School. Shotgun formation again, 2 receivers set to each side. Man comes in motion. There's a snap. Going to be a fake speed sweep. Quarterback's going to try to sneak it, and he's going to get to the 21 and lose 2 yards. Nice play by Panther defense.
That was an excellent play by the Panther defense. He has an option there to hand off, and a lot of times he'll keep the ball. Charlie Robinson was having nothing of that. Charlie Robinson came from that opposite end, wrapped him up and brought him down, but there was 3 or 4 more Panthers right there. Nice job by that defense flowing to the ball. He lost 2 yards on that carry. It's going to be 3rd down and 2 for the Bulldogs at their own 21-yard line.
Bulldogs will go 3 receivers to the far side, tight end to the near side. Shotgun formation again. There's the snap. Looking for a quick pass out into the flat. Receiver makes one man miss. And then Maddox Bryan's going to get to him first and get some help from Max Reisinger, and they'll take him down. It'll bring up 4th down. Again, that 3rd down brought to you by Bears Towing.
Nice teamwork by those guys. Maddox Bryan was able to get his hands on him and turned him a little bit. He kind of ducked under. Good job by the receiver, but Max Reisinger was there to clean it up, make the tackle, bring him down. Picked up about 5 yards on that reception. It's going to set up a 4th down and 7. The ball is on the 26 of the Bulldogs.
Panther fans, we're going to take the LHSA water timeout. All timeouts tonight brought to you by Steward Medical Group. We'll take 30 seconds. Be right back with more Panther football.
Caring for what matters most, your family. It's what we do every day at Steward Primary Care at Sterlington. Doctors Billy Branch and Harry Hawthorne provide medical care for pediatrics to geriatrics, including illness, minor procedures and injuries, preventative health care, and more. Steward Primary Care at Sterlington, located at 9052 Highway 165 North. To schedule an appointment, call 655-0170. Go Panthers!
What do you do after an awesome night of Panther football? You bring on the bowling.
Panther fans, we're back here on 4th down, brought to you by Go Overhead Door. Carroll will punt it away. Bonner will make his way over, look for a bounce. will take a bounce. Now he's trying to find some blockers. He tries to get up that near sideline, gets across into Bulldog territory, and will go out of bounds at the Bulldog 48-yard line. Nice return there by Jay Bonner.
Yeah. Got that ball, and what's your little thing? Zoop, right up the sideline. Whoop. Kind of squirt.
Like
you like squirt. He squirted
I hadn't
up
used
the
that one
sideline.
since week 1. I have to break that one back out.
Well.
Or Mangum. I guess it was Mangum.
How about this? He swooshed the first guy, and then he squirted upfield going,
There
whoop.
we go.
There you go. We get whoop. I got to get that right, man.
Well, you can't steal mine. You got to get your own.
I'm not taking. Yeah. I have to work on that.
Panther offense is back on the field at the Bulldog 48-yard line. Two tight I formation, bar set to the near side. There's a snap. Play action pass. Looking for Belanger out in the flat. In and out of his hands. Falls incomplete.
That's just the same play to this other side. Barr had separated from the receiver. Of course, coming to that opposite side, Lawhon probably wanted to go short. And Belanger, he was open. He had an opportunity, just wasn't able to bring the ball in. Going to bring it back to the 48-yard line of the Bulldogs. Panthers have it 2nd down and 10. Looks like we're going to have a timeout by the Bulldogs.
Carroll timeout. Timeout tonight brought to you by Steward Medical Group. Yeah, really tonight, I guess, so far in the first quarter, really kind of what you wanted to see from your defense.
Yeah, the defense is doing very well. Of course, they work hard at trying to get everybody in the right position. And right now it seems like everybody's in the right position. I mean, they tried to run the ball. We've had a lot of Panthers flow into it, which is what you want to see in the passing game. Of course, they've been short so far over, but they're on them. They're there. And that's one thing you want to – Carroll wants to get their playmakers in space.
That's right.
I mean, that's what they've always done. They're going to continue that same mindset. So you just don't want them to get loose on you. And so you want to have everybody in place to make that tackle when it comes.
Yeah. For sure. All right, Panther offense will huddle up, and we're set to resume play. 5:45 remaining in the first quarter. Panthers lead 6-0. It's like we'll go shotgun formation, empty. Colvin to the far side. 2 receivers and an H-back to the near side. There's the snap. Lawhon drops back. Going to be a tunnel pass to Barr. He makes one man miss, trying to get outside. He's going to gain a few up to about the 45, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Carroll actually played that very well. They had defenders on the inside. Barr what he wants to do is try to find a seam back up the middle if he can and try to come back to the outside. Not much space to work with. Got 3. It'll be 3rd down and 7 for the Panthers at the 45 of the Bulldogs.
An H-back and 2 receivers to the far side. There's the snap. Lawhon rolls to his right. Now going to toss it out. A sliding grab made, I believe, by number 14, Jacob Breen. That's a Downs Law Firm 1st down.
Good job of Breen to keep his eyes on the ball. Came in a little low, which wasn't bad. I mean, it was where he could catch it, and the defender had no play on the ball. But good job by Breen to make the catch, slide it in before he slid out of bounds. Got it down to the 37 of the Bulldogs for another 1st down and 10 for the Panthers.
I formation, 2 tight, Barr set to the near side. There's the snap. Counter give to Trammell, trying to get upfield. Gets across the 35 to about the 31. Be a nice gain and bring up 2nd down.
Good counter block, sealed off that left side. Allowed Colvin to get up in the line, pick up 6 yards on that carry. That was a very good job by that offensive line. So it's going to set up a 2nd down and 4 for the Panthers at the 31.
2 tight I formation again. Barr set to the near side, but close. Lawhon goes under center. There's the snap. Quick give straight ahead to Belanger, and he's running hard, and he's going to have another Downs Law Firm 1st down for the Panthers.
Yeah, Belanger got the ball down to the 26 of the Bulldogs, which gives them a 1st down. That's one thing you want to see. Belanger has had two really nice games against West Monroe and Mangum. Wasn't out there at Oak Grove last week, but, you want to see him pick up where he left off. He's a big hammer in the middle, and that's a good run, good solid run by Belanger.
There's going to be a sideline warning against Carroll. Won't be any yardage assessed, but will be a warning. And it'll be 1st and 10 from the Bulldog 26 for Sterlington. 2 tight I formation again. Barr, the only receiver to the near side. There's the snap. Toss back to Colvin on that right side, looking for some room. And he's going to be tackled in the backfield. Actually, get back to the line of scrimmage, but that'll be a gain, no gain.
Got some penetration from that defensive front. The Bulldogs able to get him corralled before he could even get up into the line of scrimmage. So that's going to set up a second down and 10. Again, the ball is at the 26 of the Bulldogs.
Two tight I formation, bar to the near side. Lawhon goes under center. There's a snap. Counter give to Trammell. Trying to find some room. Maybe a yard, and that's going to be it. Third down.
Was no movement up front. As you said, it was a counter block. Just could not get anything opened up. Picked up about a yard on that carry. Sets up a third down and 9 for the Panthers. You know, Coach Doty may look at this as two down territory now.
Two receivers far side, I formation. There's a snap. Play action pass. Lawhon runs left, looking for a man. He's got John Barr, and it's in and out of his hands, incomplete. Just a hair behind him and unable to make the grab.
Yeah, normally John Barr will make those catches. Nicely placed. I mean, he had two defenders on him, somewhat bracketed, but Lawhon put it where he had an opportunity to make the reception, just couldn't reel it in. So now Coach Doty is going to look at it's going to be a 42-yard
Aiden
field
Parker
goal
will
attempt.
come on for the field goal attempt. 42 yards. This field goal attempt brought to you by David Bryant and the team at EXP. Carter Morris on to hold. There's the snap, the hold, the kick. Got enough height and distance, and it is no good. No good. 3:01 remaining. Sterlington leads 6-0.
And unlike the pro and college games, the ball will go to the
20.
20.
Or it looks like 25, huh?
Should go to the 20. I see the marker going to the 20.
Nope, back to the 20. There they go.
Okay.
They get it right eventually. There we go. First and 10 at the 20-yard line for Carroll. That Panther defense back on the field.
Not only First Baptist of Sterlington preacher, but part-time referee.
That's right. No, sir. That's one job in the world I do not like. Those guys have a really difficult job.
Yes.
Two receivers near side, two backs in the backfield. Going to be a give around this right side. Trying to find some room. Stiff arms one man, and then he's going to be hit about the 22 for a 2-yard gain.
Man, that was a good job by Maddox Bryan, Jackson King, Kellen Hall. Looks like Hickman is in on that as well.
Don't give him 3. Second down.
Amazing he got 3. He had defenders all around him. So that's going to set up a second down and 7. Ball on the 23 of the Bulldogs.
Looks like number 32, Michael Douglas, has checked in at corner. One receiver near side, two receivers to the far side, two backs in the backfield with the quarterback in the shotgun. There's the snap. Be a give straight ahead. David Hickman's going to hit him in the backfield, and then he's going to spin off and get upfield. And he's down the sideline. Make another man miss. Make several Panthers miss, and then he'll go all the way down to the 20-yard line. Several Panthers come in there with a shoulder but no arms, and running back able just to shake them off.
Yeah, it should have been a loss in the backfield. Hickman wasn't able to bring him down, didn't get him wrapped up, and then it was just a matter of missed tackles all the way down the sideline. Finally, Michael Douglas was able to bring him down, but not before he got down to the 20-yard line of the Panthers. It's going to be first down and 10 for the Bulldogs.
First and 10, 20-yard line. 2 minutes remaining in the first quarter. Three receivers far side, one running back in the backfield with the quarterback. There's the snap, looking for a man down the middle. It's going to be overthrown, incomplete. Jay Bonner tried to get up there, but even too high for him.
Yeah, had crossing routes with the receivers, and Bonner just wasn't able to make a play on the ball. It came in too high for everybody.
Well covered by the safeties in the secondary there from Sterlington.
Absolutely. There was no open space at all. So the ball falls incomplete. Again, it's at the 20 of the Panthers. Be second down and 10.
Shotgun formation, three receivers to the far side. The running back to the right of the quarterback. Man comes in motion. Going to be a quick jet sweep around this near side, trying to find some room. And he'll be finally knocked out of bounds and tackled by number 34, Kellen Hall.
Yeah, Kellen Hall came from that defensive end position. Runner had to kind of stop, try to let some blocks set up. Kellen Hall was able to hit him from the backside after he picked up about 3 yards on that carry. It's going to be third down and 7. The ball's on the 17 of the Panthers.
This third down brought to you by Bears Towing. Panther defense trying to bow their necks. 3 receivers to the far side. There's the snap. Quarterback drops back. He's looking for a man on the streaker. Catch is made, and he's in for the touchdown.
Just a slant play, shallow slant, coming across the middle. He was able to hit him in stride. Nice throw. He's able to just make an easy catch and run it into the end zone. It's going to make it 6-6. Looks like the Bulldogs are going to come out and try the extra point.
We'll set up for the extra point. Everybody gets set. There's a snap, the hold. Panthers were there. And it's good. Thought we had a chance to block it, but they didn't. Carroll 7, Panther 6. We'll take a quick 30-second break. Be right back with more Panther football.
Hello, I'm Ross Downs of the Downs Law Firm. We're a personal injury law firm that handles cases involving 18-wheeler crashes, automobile wrecks, pedestrian accidents, as well as slip, trip, and fall. We're with our clients every step of the way. We advise them through issues surrounding the liability issues of a wreck or a personal injury. Please give us a call if we can be of further assistance.
Ross Downs, 318-284-8551.
Caring for what matters most, your family. It's what we do.
Panther fans, we're back. The ball getting prepared to be kicked away to the Panthers. Carroll has just scored to take a 7-6 lead. This kickoff brought to you by David Bryant and the XP team. There's the kick, going to come down to Bonner about the 9. He'll fumble and then pick it up now. He's making his way straight upfield. He's going to get to about the 26, and that's where Sterlington will begin. 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line. 1:13 remaining in the first quarter.
Like to see the Panthers come out with a long, sustained drive. The last drive, they had a good, long, sustained drive, just did not turn it into points. So you'd like to see them come out here, kind of establish that run and work it down the field and let that defense kind of get things figured out over there.
Yeah, I think you and I were just talking about it. Really, the defense, you tackle, you're out of that right there. Mm-hmm. Two tight eye formation. There's the give, straight ahead to Belanger. They're going to say the ball came out. Surely not. It was off the turf.
Seemed like he was down when that came out, best I could tell. Honestly, right now, looks like the officials couldn't tell you. Unlike fullback dive, you got so much action going on. I believe his knee was down. He was kind of in that pile.
They're discussing it.
Big call because it's on this end of the
They're going to say Carroll football. There's no way. That ball came out on the turf. Well, fumble bug bites again, whether it's right or wrong. Carroll ball at the Panther 29-yard line.
Well, this will be an opportunity for that defense to come out. Like you said, bow their necks. They're going to have to stop this right here. Once again, you can't account for a call being made correct. Whether it's right or wrong, well, you got to.
At the end of the day, you need to get down there, hold on to the football, get up and hand it to the ref.
That's right.
Shotgun formation, 1 receiver near side, 3 receivers to the far side. Running back goes in motion. Quarterback steps up, trying to find some room. And he'll be tackled after about a 4-yard gain up around the 25-yard line, 2nd down.
Brought down by Jackson King. I'd mentioned to you before the game that this offense kind of reminds me of Westlake last year in the playoffs with Jamal Guillory. It's kind of a throw if he's there, run if he's not, And so able to pick up 4 yards on that carry. 2nd down and 6 for the Bulldogs, 25 of the Panthers.
Shotgun formation, 3 receivers far side, 1 to the near side. Running back goes in motion to the far side. Shot thrown out, and it's overthrown incomplete. Fortunately, had a man open in the flat, or actually downfield on a hitch route, but overthrown incomplete. 3rd down brought to you by Bears Towing coming up.
Parker Miller, number 44, was bringing the heat off that left defensive side. Kind of affected that pass somewhat. Looked like it could have been made, but it fell incomplete. 3rd down and 6 for the Bulldogs at the Panthers' 25.
3 receivers far side, 1 receiver to the near side. They get them set. There's a snap, drops straight back, steps up, got a man, overthrown, incomplete.
Very fortunate that ball came in overthrown. Receiver had separated himself. He was open. So pass was too far to the outside.
4th down coming up, brought to you by Go Overhead Door.
That Panther defense will have to do this one more time with a 4th and 6.
Yeah, Panthers fortunate there. Had a man open and just overthrew him. Coverage has got to tighten up a little bit. 3 receivers far side, 1 to the near side, running back to the left of the quarterback. There's the snap. He's going to roll left, looking downfield. Going to just throw it up, takes a shot. He runs past the DB, and it's a touchdown, Carroll.
Wow. That's kind of like we saw last year. They throw the ball up and let the receivers go to it. That time, the receiver had kind of hesitated around between the 5 and the 10-yard line. Looked like it was going to sail over his head. Looked like Travis Adams had him fairly well covered, and he was able to separate at the very back end of that and make the reception. So now the extra point unit comes out with a chance to make it 14-6.
There's the snap, the hold, kick is up, and it's good with 12 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Carroll 14, Sterlington 6. Panther fans, remind you this first quarter brought to you by Cross Keys Bank. And William, we kind of the first few minutes of this first quarter, you kind of felt pretty confident. Then a couple things, missed tackles and fumbles, kind of beginning to, you just got to settle in now. You kind of have ridden the emotion, now settle in and clean it up and let's go.
You do. I mean, it's the same bugs that bit us last week, the missed tackles and the fumbles. And again, you know, whether it was a fumble or not, it's not for us to decide. I mean, that's what the officials are there for. So, as you said, the way to prevent that is you just hold that ball and hand it to the official at the end of the play. That way there's no doubt it was not a fumble.
That's right. Well, the Bulldogs will get set to kick it away again. Jay Bonner and Nathan White back deep for the Panthers, standing around their own 12-yard line. Everybody gets set, and here's the kick. Going to come down to Bonner about the 13. He's going to take it now, trying to find some room up that sideline. He'll make one man miss, make another man miss, and he's hopping, trying to get upfield. Gets to about the 33, and that's where the Panther offense will take over.
Bonner was able to keep himself alive there, pick up about 5 extra yards on that return. So that Panther offense will take over at their own 33-yard line. There's 3 seconds left in this first quarter.
One more play.
Trailing 14-6, so the Panthers will run this play, and then we'll head on to the second quarter.
Panther fans, want to remind you tonight's game sponsor is Bears Towing. Too tight I formation for the Panthers. Bar set to the far side. Looks like we're going to have a stoppage. Had to get the tee off the field. There we go. Too tight I formation. Bar to the far side. Lawhon under center. There's a snap. Lawhon keeps it now, pitches it back to Trammell. He's trying to find some room, plants his foot, and he's going to be popped. Ball almost came out, but he's able to grab it again at the 37-yard line. And that will be the final play of the first quarter. After 1 quarter of play, Panthers 6, Bulldogs 14. We'll be back with the second quarter in just a moment.
Hello, I'm Ross Downs of the Downs Law Firm. We're a personal injury law firm that handles cases involving 18-wheeler crashes, automobile wrecks, pedestrian accidents, as well as slip, trip, and fall. We're with our clients every step of the way. We advise them through issues surrounding the liability issues of a wreck or a personal injury. Please give us a call if we can be of further assistance.
Ross Downs, 318-284-8551.
Caring for what matters most, your family. It's what we do.
Here we go. Panther fans, we're back here with second quarter action. Panthers will have it 2nd down and 5 at their own 38-yard line. Second quarter brought to you by Sterlington Rural Health Clinic. Too tight I formation, bar set to the near side. There's the snap. Quick give straight ahead to Belanger. He's across the 40, holds on to the football up to about the 42, and that'll bring up a 3rd down and 1.
You know, one thing about Belanger, he will get every bit he can out of each carry.
Two tight eye formation again. Panthers waste no time. There's the snap. Quick give to Belanger again. He's still fighting, and he's up around midfield to about the 49 with a Downs Law Firm 1st down.
Good job of him getting through there and getting that 1st down. Just a quick snap, trying to catch Carroll before they had a chance to get everybody down. Belanger had both hands on the ball that time. Got it up to the 48 of the Panthers for another 1st down and 10.
I formation. Jacob Breen checks in the ball game at wide receiver to the near side. Toss back to Bonner around the near side. He's trying to make somebody fit, and the ball comes out. Carroll has scooped it. Big man makes a man miss. And he's rumbling, bumbling, and in for the scoop and score.
Well, that one was a fumble. And it looked like Will Wachter had a chance to make the stop, but was unable to bring
am I
it down.
wrong, or did we have – it looked like the fullback may have gone the wrong direction, and the whole play looked like it was off to begin with.
Yeah.
And Bonner just did – he caught the pitch, but was unable to secure it once he made contact with.
Yeah, I was watching so much on Bonner, and then the ball came loose.
Extra point pending for Carroll.
Well, they got to have a holder, and apparently they don't.
10 seconds on the play clock. Everybody gets set. There's the snap. The hold, and it's blocked. And no good. With 11:09 remaining second quarter, Bulldogs 20, Panthers 6.
Well, again, we talked about turnovers last week at Oak Grove. We had 5, right? So we've got 2 so far. 1 led to a short drive for a score, and the second was a scooping score. So you got 14 points allowed on turnovers, and that's just something they've got to get worked out. Ball security is a premium in any level of football. You're just not going to win a game when you're turning the ball over.
That's right.
And it's converting it to easy points.
That's right. Well, Panther fans, we will get set as Carroll comes on to kick it away. This kickoff brought to you by David Bryant and the team at eXp Realty. Kind of a stunned crowd here at Sterlington. Not the start we were hoping after such a rough week last week.
Yeah, a little surprising. You would think some of that would have gotten knocked off last week, but we'll see.
Here's the kick. Going to be a line drive kick over towards the far sideline. It'll bounce. Bonner will take it, and he's trying to find a way upfield. Will hold on to the football this time and be taken down around the 21-yard line. And that's where the Panthers will begin 1st and 10, their own 21. Uh-oh, we've lost the timer on the clock.
We got 1 minute. Oh, it's 1-0.
We got an official timeout as they work to get the clock reset. Not sure what happened, but they'll get it all straight in just a moment. Should be around 11 minutes remaining here in the second quarter.
Got the play clock as well, so they got some things to get straightened out here.
Yeah, I'm not sure. They'll take a moment. William, while we have a moment, really right here from your offense, I think there's only one message at this point. Hold on to the football. You need a good sustained drive, but sustained drive with another fumble won't do you any good. You really got to execute, hold on to the ball. And I still think that last play just looked like there was I'll use my big word here, some discombobulation. Folks kind of going the wrong way and just.
Now, that was my word. Now I use that.
Well, I like to learn things from those that are older than me.
Oh, thanks. Taking that little shot at me.
I appreciate my elders.
Yeah, I bet you do. Well, let me think. What would you like to know historically back in the 70s? I could probably reel it off to you, I remember when West Monroe was everybody's homecoming.
Man.
Yeah, that's way on back there.
Yeah, no.
I remember when Ringgold was a powerhouse.
Well,
no, it really was.
I remember them being a powerhouse in basketball.
No, they ran
one of the worst ball games I ever attended was a Ringgold Sterlington playoff basketball game at Sterlington High School.
Yeah, well, it's just amazing how things kind of work their way out. Isn't it?
Absolutely, absolutely.
No, excuse me, Sicily Island. That's who it was. Sicily Island used to run the Notre Dame box. Matter of fact, I think Joe Raymond Peace maybe was down there at one time. Now, that is way before my time.
Looks like we're still trying to.
Well, we got the score right. Looks like trying to get the time correct now. Yeah. 11:09 left in the second quarter, so we got all that right.
All right, here we go. Going to be a two tight I formation again, bar to the near side. There's a snap, give straight ahead to Belanger. He gets up to about the 29, be a gain of they're going to say 3, and that'll bring up second down.
Yeah, got about 3 yards off the right side on that option. Panthers have second down and 7. The ball is on the 24 of the Panthers.
Two tight I formation, there it is. Counter give to Calder on this near side. He's trying to find some open space, makes a cut, but he'll have enough for the Downs Law Firm. First down up at the 35-yard line.
Good job of Colin putting that foot down and getting in the hole in a hurry. Looked like he had a chance to get some more yardage out, but that secondary for Carroll was able to bring him down.
Panthers waste no time. Two tight I formation again, and we're going to have a false start on the tight end. That'll back them up 5 yards and make it 1st and 15 for Sterlington at their own 30-yard line.
Yeah, take them back to the 30. Just had the end get a little jumpy over there. Sometimes when you get in that hurry-up offense mode, you have a lineman that'll jump ahead of time, which is exactly what happened. But moves that ball back to the 30-yard line. Panthers are facing a first down and 15.
1st and 15, two tight I formation. Jacob Breen to the far side. Counter play to that left side. Colvin looking for some room. He's across the 30, gets to the 28, gain of 2, and that'll bring up second down 13.
Colvin's trying to get in there and just isn't able to find the hole to get through. Just defensive front for Carroll is really stacking it in. Of course, they've got them tied. I mean, they've got basically 9 men in the box pretty much, just about.
Two tight I formation again. Counter play to this near side. Colvin trying to hop through. Going to get up across the 35, about to the original line of scrimmage. 3rd and 10 upcoming.
3rd down and 10. Right now they've got their 2 safeties tight to the box, so they're able to react to that running game between the tackles. When you go outside, they're able to flow there as well. So sets up a 3rd down and 10 for the Panthers.
Shotgun formation, 3 receivers near side, 2 go to the far side. Lawhon by himself drops back, looking downfield, trying to find a man, and it's going to fall incomplete. Tunnel screen to Barr, falls incomplete, and that's going to bring on the punting unit for Sterlington.
You try to tunnel screen back on the other side. Really fortunate that ball didn't
almost
get
intercepted.
Picked off. Yeah, bounced off a bar. It looked like there may have been an opportunity for an interception there, but fortunately not. So now the punting unit will come out.
Aiden Parker comes on to kick it away. This punt brought to you by David Bryant and the team at EXP. Panthers all get set. There's the snap. Parker handles it. Nice high kick again. Going to be taken. Trying to find some room. And finally being forced out of bounds across the 45 near the 40. Let's see where they mark it at. 45? Oh, now we got a flag way back.
There was
going to be a hold or a block in the back, looks like.
I think it may have been it had to have been a hold.
It is going to be a block in the back against Carroll, so going to take that ball back inside the 20, I believe. Let's see where they mark it.
Should be around.
It can't be against the Panthers. Has to be against Carroll.
Should be 23-yard line, I would think.
Yeah, that block in the back is going to be against Carroll. It'll back them up, and they'll take over 1st and 10. Let's see where they put it down.
Be at their own 23-yard line.
Look at you. That math. They should have just asked you, William. Would have gone faster.
Well, ask me about physics. I can tell you about that, too.
There we go. 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs. They're on 23-yard line. 8:58 remaining here in the second quarter. Panthers trail 20-6. Shotgun formation. 2 receivers inside. Be a bad snap. Going to be just picked up by the running back, and he's going to be able to run through, and he gets a first down all the way up to the 33-yard line.
I'm not 100% sure that wasn't by design.
I'm going to go ahead and tell you based on the snap. If that's by design, that's incredible.
Well, you never know.
Snap it, hit yourself in the butt, make the ball go on the ground. It gets picked up for a 10-yard gain.
I've seen crazier things.
Shotgun formation again. 2 receivers near side, 1 receiver to the far side. H-back set also to the near side. Running back to the left of the quarterback in the backfield. There's a snap. Going to be a QB give. Find some room across this near side. He's going to gain about 5. Bring up 2nd down.
Look like Kellen Hall and Hickman in to make that stop. Got the ball up to it's going to be about a 5-yard gain. The ball's at the 38-yard line. The Bulldogs be 2nd down and 5.
Second quarter again brought to you by Sterlington Rural Health Clinic. Shotgun formation, 1 receiver near side, 2 receivers and an H-back to the far side. There's the snap. Going to be a little option play. Trying to find some room. Dives up to about the 42-yard line, and that'll bring up a 3rd down and 1. This 3rd down brought to you by Bears Towing.
Charlie Robinson in on that stop. I believe Dylan Underwood was in on that as well. It's going to be 3rd down and 1 for the Bulldogs at their own 42-yard line.
3rd and 1. 2 receivers near side, 1 receiver to the far side. There's a snap. Give straight ahead. Had him in the backfield again and missed him. Now he's upfield, got a first down. He's up the sideline. Makes a cut. They still can't bring him down. Finally going to tackle him around the 29-yard line. And it's a first down for Carroll at the Panther 29-yard line.
Maddox Bryan finally was able to bring him down. Charlie Robinson was in pursuit. But got the ball to the 29 of the Panthers. It's going to be 1st down and 10 for the Bulldogs.
Shotgun formation, 3 receivers near side, 1 receiver to the far side. 6:52 and counting here in the second quarter. There's the snap. Looking for a man over the middle. Had a chance for the interception and is incomplete.
Threw it behind the intended receiver. Tried to hit him coming across the middle. Wasn't able to get him. Looked like the Panthers did have an opportunity there, but wasn't able to scoop up the ball off the turf. Going to set up a 2nd down and 10. Ball again is at the 29 of the Panthers.
2nd and 10. 6:41 remaining in the second quarter. Panther fans, remind you at halftime sponsor is Benoit Ford of Farmerville. Shotgun formation, 2 receivers, the H-back to the near side, 1 receiver to the far side. Quarterback calls for it. There's the snap. Looking for a quick hitter across the middle, and he's got it. And he's in for the touchdown.
Did not account
touchdown,
for him.
Carroll.
Yep, did not account for him in the coverage. He just split the defensive backs for an easy pitch and score for the Bulldogs. Makes the score 26-6, Carroll.
6:30 remaining here in the first half. Extra point pending for Carroll. There's a snap. Kick is up. And it's good. 6:33 remaining in this first half. Bulldogs 27, Panthers 6. We'll be back in 30 seconds with more first half action.
Hi, I'm Drew Breeze, co-owner of Surge Entertainment Centers. Being a father of 4 children, I'm constantly looking for ways to provide great family experiences, such as sports simulators and bowling, including a full-service bar and restaurant with comfortable lounge and event spaces. We are consistently on the cutting edge with our equipment, technology, and park designs. If you haven't been to one of our Surge parks yet, come by and see us and experience it for yourself. You won't want to leave, because here at Surge, it's all about friends, family, and fun.
NELA Turf Farms provides sales, delivery,
Panther fans, we're back, and a little bit of shock here at Panther Stadium. Bulldogs lead Sterlington 27-6 in the second quarter. And now the David Bryant Realty kickoff. There's the kick, line drive taken by Bonner at the 15, trying to find some room to get upfield. He's going to get across the 35 to about the 37-yard line. Panther offense will take the field, desperately needing to find some points.
Yeah, we've got 6:28 left in this second quarter. They have got to do something, get some points on the board. Of course, if you score, the defense is going to have to solve this thing. On that deal is just they're not wrapping up. It's bottom line. That's where we are.
1st and 10. Panthers come out, I formation, 1 receiver set to each side. Lawhon under center. There's the snap. Quick give straight up the middle. He's going to get about 3 to the 40 and bring up 2nd down. Panthers struggling even to find some room in the middle right now.
Yeah. I realize that Carroll has a big defensive line, but our guys aren't small either,
I formation again. There's a snap. Lawhon's going to pull it and keep it around the near side, trying to get upfield. Going to be a late hit out of bounds. Panthers will find a 1st down on the penalty after the 3-yard gain by Lawhon.
Yeah, that'll be a 15-yard penalty. Added on to that should take it down to around the 42-yard line, I believe, of the Bulldogs.
Dead ball. Personal foul will be against Carroll. That will add 15 to the end of that run and be a Downs Law Firm 1st down. We will be at the LHSAA water timeout. Timeouts tonight brought to you by Steward Medical Group. They'll take the break. We'll take it with them. We'll be right back.
Hi, I'm Drew Breeze, co-owner of Surge Entertainment Centers. Being a father of 4 children, I'm constantly looking for ways to provide great family experiences, such as sports simulators and bowling, including a full-service bar and restaurant with comfortable lounge and event spaces. We are consistently on the cutting edge with our equipment, technology, and park designs. If you haven't been to one of our Surge parks yet, come by and see us and experience it for yourself. You won't want to leave, because here at Surge, it's all about friends, family, and fun.
NELA Turf Farms provides sales, delivery,
Panther fans, we're back after the LHSAA water timeout. 6:02 remaining in the second quarter. Panthers trail 27-6 here in the second quarter. Again, the second quarter brought to you by Sterlington Rural Health Clinic. Looks like it'll be an I formation for the Panthers. 1 receiver set to each side. That's John Barr and Jacob Breen. Belanger and Colvin behind Lawhon. There's the snap. Counterplay to this near side. Colvin's going to dive across the 40. Be a gain of about 2. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
One thing you say about the Bulldogs, they are shutting those running lanes down fast. Their defense is quick. We knew that. And right now, they're filling those gaps. They pick up 2 yards on that carry. It'll be 2nd down and 8 from the 40 of the Bulldogs.
I formation again. Barr now goes to the far side. Breen set to the near side. Lawhon under center. There's the snap. Quick give. Lawhon's going to pick it up. Now pitch it back to Colvin. He's trying to find some room, little stutter step. And he's going to get up close to the 1st down. I believe he'll be just short. That'll bring up a 3rd down.
See, he kind of fooled me. I thought he'd hand it off to Breen again, but again, Lawhon does a good job of running that option. He's able to get Colvin coming downhill, sets up a 3rd down and 1. Colvin comes out. Jay Bonner checks in. Ball is on a 33 of the Bulldogs, 3rd and 1.
I formation, 2 receivers near side for Sterlington. Lawhon under center. There's a snap, quick give, straight ahead. Lawhon twists and turns, pushes across the 30 up to about the 28. That'll be a Downs Law Firm first down, and that was all effort by Belanger.
Yeah, Belanger did a nice job of keeping himself upright, keeping his legs moving, was able to get the ball down to the 29-yard line of the Bulldogs, 28-yard line of the Bulldogs. He first down and 10 for the Panthers.
I formation again. There's a snap. Counter play to Bonner across the middle. He's still fighting, going to be picked up. And he'll go down at the 22. Be a gain of about 5, maybe 6. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Bonner did a nice job navigating through the middle, picking up those 6 yards. 2nd down and 4.
I formation again. There's a snap. Quick give to Belanger, straight up the middle. He gets across the 20, or right to the 20. And that'll bring up a 3rd down and 2 upcoming. Looks like we have a Panther down. Take an injury timeout. Brought to you by Steward Medical Group.
Not quite sure who that is.
We have one adjustment they've made on offense. We were running a lot of 2 tight, 1 receiver, which was allowing that cornerback to kind of come in, play in the box. Now splitting out both receivers, you force them to take another man outside further from the box. And so now you're really getting to play against 8, not 9 in the box. Still got 8 in the box, but you've only got 8, not 9. And so seems to be giving Sterlington just a little bit of wiggle room in that middle.
Yeah, and I noticed against Southwood, they kept the safeties in tight. And eventually they started backing them out a little bit when the passing game started up. And you're right, getting them out of the box is helping somewhat. We're just finding it's tough sledding in that middle.
Yeah.
I mean, Carroll has always had a big defensive line, and you can't dispute that. And they're making it very effective right now. I think you brought this up Wednesday night or Tuesday night. Carroll had quite a number of returning lettermen.
Yeah.
So this is a very experienced team. Of course, we played them every year, and Carroll's they're a tough team. I mean,
Absolutely.
they are. So I mean, it's not like we're playing a bad team at all. So anyway.
Yep. So Panthers going to have to fight. 3:39 remaining in the 2nd quarter. Panthers trail 27-6 and do have an injury timeout. Still can't tell quite who that is down there. We'll get you an update on that as soon as we can. But while we have a moment, I do want to remind you to check out the highlight reel and hype video every week brought to you by, the highlight reel brought to you by NELA Turf, the hype video brought to you by Ashley Storage. And you can catch both of those on shspantherfootball.com. Also want to say a special thank you to Sparks Nissan Kia for the in-stadium TVs. If you're here tonight and go to the concession stand or any Friday night, you'll be able to keep up with all the action on the TVs just outside the concession stand. And then also want to say a special thank you to the committee to elect Lucy Holtzclaw for mayor, number 77 on the ballot. Her committee provided the 75-inch TVs under the stadium for all the Panther shout-outs.
I believe that's Wachter that's down. They must have got his bell wrong. They've got him sitting up about to take him off the field.
Now, it looks like he's walking okay, just real gingerly.
Not sure what that is. Of course, sometimes you just get hit right in the head or something like that. And
believe that will move Drew Huff over from guard to tackle, and David Roach will check into the ball game at guard. They'll get Will off, get him looked at. Hopefully he's okay. 3:39 remaining, 3rd down and 2 for the Panthers. Panthers back to the 2 tight I formation, bar set to the near side. There's a snap. Quick give straight ahead to Belanger. He'll have enough for the Downs Law Firm. First down, and the Panthers will set up 1st down and 10 in the Ron Bush red zone.
Once again, Belanger, as you said, he's starting to make some strides in the middle.
Actually, they're going to check in. They're going to move Magoo over, and Bozeman is at center. Lawhon runs the option, gets across the 10, down to about the 8. Be a gain of close to 6, and that'll bring up second down.
Looks like the Panthers going to go hurry up offense here.
So Panthers move Magoo to guard, Bozeman at center, Roach was in the ballgame. I'm not sure where we're at now. There's a snap, quick give again. Lawhon keeps it, trying to pitch it, unable to pitch it. He gains about 1. That'll bring up a third down and short upcoming.
It's probably a good decision on Lawhon's part. He was trying to pitch it, but he was already being grabbed by the defender. That could have made an errant pitch, and you don't want to get the ball up here. So
ball
you got
security.
third down. Yes, you got third down and 3 for the Panthers at the 7 of the Bulldogs.
2:30 remaining in the second quarter. Two tight I formation again. There's a snap, quick give, straight ahead. He's going to get up, I guess, just to the 6, and that's going to bring up a 4th down and 2. Panthers will waste no time. They will go for it here on 4th down and 2. Two tights. Bring to the near side. There's a snap. Quick, he's not going to get it.
He didn't get it.
Panther offense stalls at their own 6-yard line, and Carroll will take over 1st and 10.
Just did not get a good enough push up in the middle. Carroll was able to get lower, was able to pile it up. Melage just was not able to get over the stack. He was short by about a yard on that carry. So Bulldogs take over at their own 6 with 2:03 left in this first half. Panthers trailing 27-6.
Panther defense back on the field. You have to think Carroll's going to come out wanting to get some more points before it's over, heading into the half. Of course, they get the ball as we begin second half. Panther defense gets it now. We're going to have a timeout, Carroll. Timeouts tonight brought to you by Steward Medical Group. They'll take the break. We'll take it with them. We'll be right back.
Hi, I'm Drew Brees, co-owner of Surge Entertainment Centers. Being a father of 4 children, I'm constantly looking for ways to provide great family experiences, such as sports simulators and bowling, including a full-service bar and restaurant with comfortable lounge and event spaces. We are consistently on the cutting edge with our equipment, technology, and park designs. If you haven't been to one of our Surge parks yet, come by and see us and experience it for yourself. You won't want to leave, because here at Surge, it's all about friends, family, and fun.
NELA Turf Farms provides sales, delivery.
Panther fans, we're back. 2 minutes remaining here in the second quarter. Panthers were just stopped on a 4th and 2 at the Bulldogs' 6-yard line. Carroll will take over 1st and 10, leading 27-6 here in Sterlington. Carroll comes out, 3 receivers near side, 1 receiver to the far side. There's the snap. Going to be a QB keeper right up the middle. He'll be tripped up and get to the 12. That'll bring up a 2nd down.
I believe Charlie Robinson was there to make that stop.
Carroll's not going to be in a big hurry. They may be content just to take this lead to the half, but we'll see.
Well, I think if they spring one, they'll take it, they'll up-tempo it a little bit. But right now, wise thing would be just to try to run that clock out.
2 receivers set to each side. Going to be a speed sweep to that far side, trying to find some room. And big hit, knocked out of bounds, but he'll have enough for a Bulldog 1st down at the 17.
If Jackson King was able to knock him out, but he was able to pick up that 1st down. Clock continues to run with 1:15 left. Bulldogs have it at their own 17-yard line. 1st down and 10.
Shotgun formation. Looks like we'll have 2 receivers set to each side. 1 minute remaining here in the second quarter. Bulldogs get set. There's the snap. Quick give, straight ahead, trying to find some room, and now does. Bounces it back to the near side. Panthers trying to close in. Finally, will take him down up around the 36-yard line. That's a Bulldog 1st down.
Jay Bonner and Hickman were able to finally get him down. Took it out to the 36-yard line of the Bulldogs. That clock continues to run down with 28 seconds and counting. So as you said, the Bulldogs will get the ball to start the second half. So, you know, I don't know that they want to risk a turnover here.
15 seconds and counting. Running personnel back off. Looks like they don't have to run a play unless they want to. 9 seconds, 8 seconds. 3 receivers far side, 1 receiver near side. If they're going to run a play, you have to assume it's going to be a pass out into that flat. Makes the Panther miss, and he'll finally be wrapped up, and that will be the final play of the first half. Sterlington at the half trails 27-6. Panther fans will stay here just for a moment as we try to get a halftime interview with Coach Doty. Maybe. I don't think they're going to catch him. So, Panther fans, we're going to head to halftime. We'll go ahead and take the halftime break. We'll be back in a few minutes.
I spend my nights under the stage lights, but after the applause, I'm back in my truck from my hometown dealer, Benoit Motors. The country roads of Louisiana are my soul, and Benoit Motors gets who I am and who we are. They are proud to be a dealership for the everyday American. Join me and become a member of their family. Benoit Motors. They're with you for all your life's big moments and all the miles in between.
Hey Panther fans, it's time to kick for cancer. Every kick with Aiden Parker is a chance to kick cancer out of this world. To do your part in helping Aiden, go to shspantherfootball.com, click the link, and you can help raise money for childhood cancer research. Most of all, your donation is being made in honor of one of our very own Panthers, Veda Powell. So visit shspantherfootball.com, click the link where it says Aiden Kicks for Kids Cancer Research, and donate today. Aiden and the Panthers are kicking cancers behind, together. Community Pharmacy says go Panthers. With 2 locations, 2123 Forsyth Avenue in Monroe and 200 Scott Drive right here in Sterlington, Community Pharmacy is staffed with courteous, professional pharmacists and certified technicians to answer all your questions about your medicines and well-being. Community Pharmacy offers compounding, medication management, home delivery, and so much more. Serving our area for over 15 years, we would like to thank you for your continued support and shout, Go Panthers!
Here in Sterlington, our town motto is faith, family, friends. At First Baptist Church, we believe those 3 things are what's most important for all of us, from the youngest to the oldest. We want to help you and your family thrive in each area. Whether you're new to town or just looking to get better connected, we'd love for you to come join us on a Sunday morning at 10 a.m. For a full schedule or more information, check out fbcsterlington.com. FBC Sterlington, we're here for you.
The law offices of Street and Street, fighting for the injured in Louisiana. When you hire us, you get us. Our clients are represented by one of our seasoned attorneys with over 65 years of experience handling cases in Louisiana. Our goal is simple: to advocate and fight for the rights of the injured. Call today for a consultation, 318-325-4418, Street and Street.
Hi, I'm Drew Breeze, co-owner of Surge Entertainment Centers. Being a father of 4 children, I'm constantly looking for ways to provide great family experiences, such as sports simulators and bowling, including a full-service bar and restaurant with comfortable lounge and event spaces. We are consistently on the cutting edge with our equipment, technology, and park designs. If you haven't been to one of our Surge parks yet, come by and see us and experience it for yourself. You won't want to leave, because here at Surge, it's all about friends, family, and fun.
NELA Turf Farms provides sales, delivery, and installation of luscious sods and rich soils. Whether you're building your own lawn from scratch or you're looking to restore the look and feel of your old landscape, we can help. Our technicians have over 20 years of experience analyzing our residential and commercial clients' needs. Contact us today to learn more about our services or to schedule an initial appointment. Carpenter Road, Bastrop, Louisiana.
We are Marion State Bank.
And have been for 100 years.
Community banking. It's not just what we do, it's ingrained in who we are. By providing a banking experience you can trust. Marion State Bank. Marion, Farmerville, Sterlington, Monroe, West Monroe.
Hello, I'm Ross Downs of the Downs Law Firm. We're a personal injury law firm that handles cases involving 18-wheeler crashes, automobile wrecks, pedestrian accidents, as well as slip, trip, and fall. We're with our clients every step of the way. We advise them through issues surrounding the liability issues of a wreck or a personal injury. Please give us a call if we can be of further assistance.
Ross Downs, 318-284-8551.
Caring for what matters most, your family. It's what we do every day at Steward Primary Care at Sterlington. Doctors Billy Branch and Harry Hawthorne provide medical care for pediatrics to geriatrics, including illness, minor procedures and injuries, preventative health care, and more. Steward Primary Care at Sterlington, located at 9052 Highway 165 North. To schedule an appointment, call 655-0170. Go Panthers!
What do you do after an awesome night of Panther football? You bring on the bowling for the 5th quarter. Bayou Bowl is the official 5th quarter sponsor of Sterlington Panther football. Just right down the road and on the right is where you'll find all the 5th quarter action. Yummy snacks and cold drinks from Alligator's Grill is inside Bayou Bowl and open 7 days a week. It's the perfect place to celebrate a Panther victory. So come on, join us at Bayou Bowl after every game for the official 5th quarter.
Meet Dave. Dave has a problem. He has way too much stuff and not enough room to store it. As Dave searches, he comes across Ashley Storage. They have great locations in Monroe and Sterlington, Louisiana. They have a wide variety of storage unit sizes available, and their prices are very reasonable. The best part about Ashley Storage is that Dave can reserve his storage unit online from his home, quick and easy. Give us a call or check out our website at ashleystorageofsterlington.com.
First Security Title of Monroe provides real estate transaction services in Northeast Louisiana. The closing process has never been easier. With a dedicated staff that takes pride in helping our customers obtain quality service. First Security Title, 1818 Avenue of America, Monroe.
Just as your local State Farm agent combines good neighbor service with surprisingly great rates, you can combine home and auto. And guess what you'll get? That's right, good neighbor service with surprisingly great rates. In fact, State Farm agent Ron Bush is your go-to agent in Sterlington. So try combining home and auto today. Call 388-4663 for your surprisingly great rates. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Individual premiums will vary by customer. All applications subject to State Farm underwriting.
Sterlington Rehabilitation Hospital and Rural Health Clinics offers inpatient and outpatient services. And they're now offering LSVT big treatment to those suffering from Parkinson's disease. They're seeing many documented improvements in patients, such as faster walking with bigger steps, improved balance, better movement in the torso, and a reduced risk of falling. Their LSVT big
At Bears Towing and Recovery, customer service is our goal. We strive to give our customers quality at affordable rates. With an emphasis on personalized service, we guarantee you will be completely satisfied with our efforts. Contact us at 318-388-3021. Let our staff help you solve all your towing problems. And as always, go Panthers! Representing Northeast Louisiana homeowners and future homeowners, eXp Realtor David Bryant's creative, enthusiastic, and caring nature is perfect for matching each client's desires, as well as skillfully featuring a home's unique presence and character. As your realtor, David Bryant will be an advocate just for you. Contact eXp Realtor David Bryant today at 318-265-81. Cub House on the Bayou provides child care for infants, toddlers, preschool, and school-age kids. Located at 902 Finkside 08 Road, the Cub House offers multiple student discounts, competitive pricing, and most of all, over 28 years of experience. Open Monday through Friday, 6:30 a.m. until 6 p.m., Cub House on the Bayou is ready to love on your little ones today. So visit cubhouseonthebayou.com for more information.
Panther fans, welcome back to halftime here at a stunned Panther Stadium where the Panthers trail the Carroll Bulldogs 27-6 on a night that started with a positive note, much like last week. Panthers score first. You think, here we go. They get a couple stops. Then a turnover bug bites.
Yeah, it's been a self-destruction again with the Panthers. You had the turnover to give them a short field for the second score, and then the third score was a scooping score on a fumble recovery by the Carroll Bulldogs. Was able to come down, run down the field and score. And of course, you had a turnover on downs when the Panthers had an opportunity to try to cut this to a two-possession game. So, Ben, it's just like everything continues to go the wrong direction for the Panthers.
We just got to update the Oak Grove-Rabel game. Oak Grove picking up where they left off last week, 61-14 at the half.
Wow. I guess Bradley must be throwing those BBs again tonight. Wow.
I don't even want to make a comment on that.
Yeah. So,
and William, I'm just looking at stats. Turnovers again probably are the story. I mean, you take away those turnovers, and again the Panthers are in it. It's probably more like a 14-13 game, 14-14. Scoop and score, short field, and we just again the Panthers still having trouble with some tackling, having some trouble with some coverage. At some point they're going to clean that up. I just have to. I'm holding on to hope for that. Offensively, I mean, you've got 174 yards, but still not the turnovers just seem to stall out and kill things. And then really I think going into the half, the downer is that you have a 4th and 2 at the 6-yard line, and I don't think you get 6 inches.
No, you didn't, and that one probably hurt more than anything because Carroll is going to get the ball to start the second half. If you can punch that in at that point, that gets you to a two-possession game. We've seen Sterlington come back after the second half and just be a totally different team. But, sometimes, we've said at some point, sometimes your mental
Yeah, you got to get your head in it.
You got to get your head into it. It gets to be a mental thing.
Well, and then down 3 scores, and you know this with Carroll coming out to get the football. At some point, you've got to take a possession from them.
Oh yeah, you're going to have to steal one.
And really, the last 2 weeks, that has been an issue. We have given the ball away and not taken it away.
That's right.
I believe we're now minus 7 in the turnovers. We've given away 7 and have not taken any.
Well, again,
and you're not going to make up large deficits without causing some turnovers and some disruptions.
That's right. And if you think about it, last year we were talking a little bit about this, and not jumping on last year's train again, but turnovers were very infrequent with that team, and they protected the ball, and they would force turnovers. We would force turnovers. This year is just the opposite.
Yeah.
And you've got to protect that ball. I will say this, after the fumble by Belanger, I notice now every time he's got that ball covered up with both arms.
Well, and I'll say that about Belanger. He is a kid that knows how to correct his mistakes.
Yes, he does. But, the thing about it, when you watch Carroll's defense, take nothing away from them, they come up and hit, they wrap up, they tackle. And that's one thing we hadn't seen with Colvin this year. He hadn't been able to break off a lot of runs like he normally would. And, at some point, you got to expect him to start hitting those eventually. But the speed of Carroll, and I was telling someone that today, they're a team that, and Coach Doty has said this before, they're a team that, particularly in the secondary, they can make a mistake and just raw speed will make up for it and recover. And we're seeing some of that now. In watching them play Southwood, they had some times where they had misreads in zone coverage, and they were able to make up for it and prevent a touchdown. So,
they're definitely a team for us. You've got to run north and south. You're not going to get a lot on the edge. You're not going to outrun them. That they are for sure. They're playing the run, and then, Barr has the one catch. A couple other times we tried to go to him. They're not going to let us do what we would like to do, and so you got to just be you. And I think, fullback game, again, that last little drive stalled out. But, I mean, you kind of were having some success. I mean, 3 or 4 yards a pop is not that we can do that.
That's right. That's right.
I think the trick now is, though, William, down 3 scores, and you got to get a stop coming out of the half. You really don't have time.
You don't. And that's why I'm saying that last possession we had, if you're able to punch that in, it makes it a little bit easier. Because you'll be able, if you can stop them,
you're back within 1 score. If you can score,
if you can score, it's just, it seems like we're just a little about a half step off on everything. Seems like, and I realize that defense is trying to find itself. We've got, we've had some different.
There's some new faces over there from last week.
Yeah, we've had different starting lineups for the last 4 weeks, and it hadn't been the same.
Yeah, that's a good point, William. That is some chemistry things, that you've had different players with different things going on, and so we're still looking for that chemistry to be able to kind of settle in and work itself out.
Well, and I was thinking about this this week. A lot of people ask, hey, what's going on? Well, we did have a lot returning, but, Ben, let's look at it. And I added all this up. We lost 6 starters and 1 rotational guy that was in there all the time on defense. So, essentially, you had 4.5 guys coming back on defense. And on the offensive side of the ball, it was even worse. You had 8 guys, plus you had a couple of rotational guys like Grant Hanna that came in that 2-tight formation. So, you lost 8 players on offense, or actually 10. So, there's a lot. You like to talk about reload as opposed to rebuild. Well, sometimes it's just tough to reload.
That's right.
And I'm not making excuses. It's just, that's just a fact. You got football's a game. It's a team game. It's not like baseball or basketball where you can have 1 or 2 guys just absolutely dominate it. You can in football.
Well, and we might just say this.
There's a lot of things that have to go right.
Yeah. Well, and I'll just say this, like folks, let me just be honest with you. You like a little bit of honesty. Some of you don't, but that's fine too. The reality is, right now we're just not playing very well. And guys, I can sugarcoat it for you. I can make it sound like ponies and rainbows. The reality is we're just not playing real well right now. Like, we've got to see some growth. You've got to continue to see some guys step up. I think this week we've had some guys vocally that have tried to lead and try to set some examples in practice. And right now in this second half of this football game, we got to figure it out. You got to see somebody, win or lose, this second half has got to be a moment where somebody steps up to the plate and says, this is not who we're going to be.
That's right. Well, and you're exactly right, and this is the time to do it. You don't want to start doing this at 6 or 7 games into the season.
Panther fans, we're going to try to grab Coach Doty as he comes back out. This will be a real quick interview if it happens. Let's see. I believe, nope, not going to be able to get him. He's got his headset on, ready to roll. Well, Panther fans, that is our halftime, brought to you by Benoit Ford of Farmerville. We're set now to get the third quarter underway. Third quarter brought to you by Surge Entertainment. Panthers trail 27-6, and we'll kick it away to Carroll to begin this third quarter, desperately needing their defense to get a stop and their offense to get rolling.
Why don't you call up a turnover for us, Ben?
You know, right here, we've seen Hayden do it. I'd love to see one of those sky kicks that kind of does the old backspin.
That'd be nice.
But, you know, right here, one of the things you worry about, I mean, I really would have thought Carroll would have had their hands team, and maybe they do here because I would have thought that's what they would be thinking. But Sterlington seems like they're ready to kick it away deep. This kickoff brought to you by David Bryant and the team at EXP. Sky kick over to the far sideline. Going to come down about the 18 and be taken there. Trying to find some room. Gets across the 25. And that's where Carroll's offense will begin. 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. That was a big hit to stop that run.
Actually, it's a 35-yard line.
35, I'm sorry.
I like your math.
There's a little glare there. I can't see.
Well, you know what? Somebody must have been smudging their face up on the – I have trouble seeing too, you know.
Yeah,
but
35-yard line.
Yeah, we're there at the 35-yard line, 1st down and 10 for the Bulldogs.
1st and 10 for the Bulldogs. They come out, 3 receivers near side, 2 receivers to the far side. Quarterback in the empty set. That Panther defense gets set. Man goes in motion. There's the snap. Going to be a fake speed sweep. Now the quarterback's going to keep it around this near side. He's going to get outside, have a 1st down across midfield, and finally be cut down around the 44-yard line.
Yeah, Dylan Downs was able to disengage from his blocker and was able to get him down, but not before he was able to get into Panther territory at the 45-yard line, where the Bulldogs will have it 1st down and 10. Looks like they're going into their hurry-up offense.
Shotgun formation, 1 receiver near side, 2 receivers to the far side, 2 running backs in the backfield with the quarterback in the shotgun. There's the snap. Sweep around that far side and going to be grabbed quickly. He'll gain about 3 and bring up 2nd down.
Looked like Travis Adams was the guy that was able to get him up in the line. Picked up about 3 yards. Ball's on the 42 of the Panthers. Bulldogs have it 2nd down and 7.
2 receivers and an H-back to the near side, 1 receiver far side, running back to the right of the quarterback in the shotgun. There's the snap. Quarterback keeper again up the middle, trying to find some room. He's going to be hit about the 39, be a gain of about 3, and bring up a 3rd down. 3rd down brought to you by Bears Towing.
Hickman was able to make the initial contact, had him wrapped up, and Kellen Hall finished him off. Picked up about 4 yards on that carry. Let's call it 3. It's going to be 3rd down and 4 for the Bulldogs at the Panther 39.
Big 3rd down for this Panther defense. 2 receivers far side, 1 receiver near side, 2 backs in the backfield with the quarterback. There's the snap. Looking for a quick pass out. And it's going to be dropped, incomplete. That'll bring up a 4th down. 4th down brought to you by Go Overhead Doors.
Pass was there.
Yep.
Just was looking for the run before he secured the catch.
Carroll will go for it, I would imagine.
I would think they would.
Yeah,
but it looks like they're going to bring the punting unit out. It's kind of in that no man's land.
Panther defense probably going to stay on the field.
Yeah, I would.
No, we're going to bring the return unit on.
I believe I would play the. I'd play the fake myself.
Yeah, I don't like this. That should be a delay of game. Not sure what. Little rugby style. And it's going to roll out of bounds the 3-yard line. 5-yard line, I'm sorry. Panthers will begin 1st and 10 at their own 5-yard line. Still not sure how they didn't get that delay of game. But tonight is a night like last week, or I don't have much explanation for anything. Well, Panther defense does what they need to do. They do get a stop. Offense is coming out with 95 yards to go. 10-16 remaining in the third quarter. This is a perfect time for a long, sustained drive. I formation, 1 receiver, 2 each side. There's a snap. Believe the ball. Did it come out again?
Yeah, I think there was a little bit of miscommunication on the fullback.
Well, I've noticed tonight there's been several times that mesh right there between the QB and the fullback, it just is kind of a collision. Got to get that cleaned up a little bit, make that a little bit easier to handle. I formation again. There's a snap. Lawhon looks back, had a tight end, and was it tipped, William? But it falls way short.
Well, I couldn't tell if it was tipped or not. Lawhon was trying to pop up quick. And it was the right play. They've got the safeties playing up in the box, right up at the box. So you get that, you slip that out, that turns into a big gain, and it was set up right. So that's going to set up a 3rd down and 10 for the Panthers at their own 5-yard line.
I formation, 1 receiver to each side. There's a snap. Counter play to the right side. Tramel's trying to find some room. He's going to push up around the 14. Be a gain of about 8, and that'll bring up 4th down. Punting unit will come on.
Looks like we got a Panther down. I don't know if that may be Colvin. It's about where the tackle was made.
That is Colvin. He's pounding the turf. Let's take a 30-second injury timeout. We'll be right back with more Panther football.
Do business with us. Do better with us. That's our pledge to you at Cross Keys Bank. For 120 years, we've been a locally owned bank committed to communities, customer relationships, and better banking than you expect. And talk about convenience, our Sterlington branch is right next door. I'm Lee Riordan, Senior Vice President and Market Manager. We're proud to support the Sterlington Panthers and to bring you the best that banking has to offer. Cross Keys Bank, member FDIC.
Panther fans, we're back. Tremel walks off on his own. Judging by the way he's kind of rubbing that stomach-chest area, you have to assume he probably fell on the football, William, and got the air knocked out of him.
Very well could have. And that's not a fun thing to happen either.
Panthers are out in the I formation on 4th down, apparently going to go for it. Carroll will be forced to use the timeout. Panther offense caught him off guard.
Well, you know, you could try and see if you could force an offside penalty, but you know, at this point, you said it, you got to steal possession. It's a pretty bold way to steal one if you go for it on your own 14-yard line.
William, looks like they're going to keep the offense in the huddle. I don't believe Aiden Parker is even out by the huddle.
You're correct. I don't see him at all.
There they go.
I think this is a gut check for Coach Doty.
No, you can bet Coach Foster is challenge his guys up front.
Well, you need a yard.
2 tight I formation. Little freeze play. Get everybody set. Lawhon back under center. Panthers will go for it. They give it straight ahead. He's got the first down. Downs Law Firm first down up across the 20-yard line.
I think you're right, Ben. I think that's one of those where Larry Foster said, you're going to get this first down, and they knew where they were going with the ball right away. So it gets a first down at their own 20, 1st and 10.
I formation, Lawhon keeps it now. Trying to make a way upfield. He'll get to the 25, gain of 5, and bring up a 2nd down and 5. Little option keeper by Lawhon.
Yeah, I think Lawhon just wanted to try to get what he could and didn't want to risk pitching that ball. You got Jay Bonner in at the tailback position right now since Colvin is out. He's being attended to over there on the trainer's table, just checking him out. So it's going to be 2nd down and 5 for the Panthers at their own 25-yard line.
2 tight I formation. Belanger and Bonner behind Lawhon. There's the snap. Again, looking for the tight end. And it's batted away. Well played by Carroll.
He's trying to.
Fortunate that wasn't picked off and returned.
Yeah, very, very fortunate. Try and just do a little flip pass out. We used to call them a little jump pass to the tight end. Carroll they learned from the first time.
Absolutely.
So tried to hit McCarthy again. Incomplete, 3rd down and 5 for the Panthers.
2 tight I formation, Barr to the far side. There's a snap. Give straight ahead to Bonner. He's fighting, pushing. Going to get up around the 29, and that'll bring up a 4th down and 1. If you went for it at the 14, I have to think you're going to go for it at the 29.
I would think so. Colvin comes back in. Credit Jay Bonner and that offensive line. They just kept pushing till they got him up within a reasonable 4th down and 1.
2 tight I formation, Barr to the far side, 4th and 1. There's a snap, quick give straight ahead to Belanger, and he gets up around the 34-yard line for a Downs Law Firm 1st down.
Once again, just point blocking by that offensive line. They're going to a set position and just forcing that ball. Good job up front. Got the ball down to the 34-yard line. It's going to be 1st down and 10 for the Panthers.
7:54 and counting here in the 3rd quarter. Panthers trail 27-6. 1 receiver to each side. Jacob Breen to the near side. Barr to the far side. I formation behind Lawhon. There's the give. Going to be a QB keeper again by Lawhon, trying to find some room outside, and does. He's going to gain about 9 and bring up a 2nd down and 1. Nice option play there.
That was a nice option play. Good fake into the line. And you got to like the way Mason finished that run off. He was going to get as many yards as he could, put his head down. Went out of bounds just short of the mark to make. Ball is on the 43-yard line of the Panthers, 2nd and 1.
I formation, 1 receiver to each side. Play action pass. Lawhon looking downfield, trying to find Barr. There's a pass interference flag. There it is. Little pull on the jersey. And that's going to be a 15-yarder.
Yeah, 15-yard penalty, and that'll move the ball.
They're going to.
Heck yeah, man. Congratulations.
Yeah, that's going to move the ball down to the 41-yard line of the Bulldogs.
Pass interference against Carroll. That'll be a Downs Law Firm 1st down and move the ball into Bulldog territory.
You know, that's one of those, if he makes that catch, man, he probably runs it on in for the score. I mean, I like the 15, but I'd much rather have the 6.
Yeah.
You know? So they get it down to the 42-yard line. Panthers have it 1st down and 10.
1 receiver set to each side. There's the snap. Gain of about 1, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
You're right, Ben. We've been seeing this all night. There's something going on because Belanger and Lawhon have run into each other. That's about the 4th time.
It's just not clean.
Yeah, it's not clean at all. Not sure what's going on there. You know, we hadn't really seen that problem recently, but going on tonight, no gain. It's going to be 2nd down.
Looks like we got a stoppage.
I'm not sure the down marker.
Sideline warning against Carroll, and this time there will be yardage, or should be. That's two warnings. That should be some yardage at this point.
Did they throw the flag?
There he goes. Now he'll move it.
Okay.
5-yard penalty will bring up 2nd down and 4.
Going to bring in McNair, go too tight.
Too tight again. John Barr goes out to the far side. Colvin and Belanger set behind Lawhon in the eye. Ball sits now on the 36-yard line of the Bulldogs. Lawhon under center. There's a snap. Lawhon keeps it again, puts his foot down. Now he pushes through. He's into the Ron Bush red zone all the way down to the 13-yard line with the Downs Law Firm. First down.
Good decision on his part. Faked it to Belanger. Had just enough of crease, planted that foot, cut it straight up the field. Lawhon can get up and down the field quick. He's a good runner. Got everything he could down to the 13, 1st and 10.
Too tight I formation again. There's the snap. I'm going to have some flags. Carroll was trying to run people on. Thinking this has to be offsides, right?
I would think it is, but they're going to call it against the Panthers, looks like. Well,
I'm not sure what. Looks like going to be a no play. All right, 1st and 10. Ball at the 13-yard line. 6:30 and counting here in the third quarter.
Well, now the White Hats stopped the clock again.
Looks like Lawhon is bleeding, so they're going to have to pull him out.
Dylan Downs
will check in at quarterback for one play while they get Lawhon cleaned up.
Yeah, Anna Wiggly will get that taken care of.
Downs will go under center. Too tight I formation. There's a snap. Quick give straight ahead to Belanger. He'll fight and get none. Be spun out, but that'll be a no gain. Second down.
They got Lawhon coming right back in. Man, they got that taped in a hurry, didn't they?
Anna keeps that pouch right there close.
Sure does.
Now we're at the LHSAA water timeout. Timeout tonight brought to you by Steward Medical Group. Let's take 30 seconds. We'll be right back with more Panther football.
Just as your local State Farm agent combines good neighbor service with surprisingly great rates, you can combine home and auto. And guess what you'll get? That's right, good neighbor service with surprisingly great rates. In fact, State Farm agent Ron Bush is your go-to agent in Sterlington. So try combining home and auto today. Call 388-4663 for your surprisingly great rates. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Individual premiums will vary by customer. All applications subject to state.
Sterlington Rehabilitation Hospital and Rural Health Clinics.
Panther fans, we're back. 6 minutes remaining here in the third quarter. Panthers still trail 27-6, but they do have it 2nd down and 10 inside the Ron Bush red zone at the Bulldog 13-yard line. There's a snap, run, give straight ahead. Tremail finds maybe a yard. That'll bring up a 3rd down and 9.
Looks like the Panthers are going to go back to the line of scrimmage. Once you get down inside that 15, 10-yard line, everything compresses, so they're heavy in the box.
They will stay I formation but bring twins receivers to the near side. That's Breen and Barr. Lawhon goes under center. There's a snap. Play action pass. Lawhon rolls right, looking for Barr, throws it up. Batted away, incomplete. Nowhere to go with it. Try to give him a chance to make a play. And that'll bring up a 4th down and 9 at the Panther or at the Bulldog 12-yard line. Panther offense will go for it again.
Well, when you're trailing by 21,
no choice.
Yeah, you don't.
Well, you went for it at your own 14, so you're definitely going to go for it at your 13 or 12.
Yeah. Well, at this point, 3 points, if you get it, is not going to help you that much. You got to get touchdowns at this point. Panthers going to call a timeout.
They will call a timeout. This timeout brought to you by Steward Medical Group. Let's take 30 seconds with them. We'll be right back.
Do business with us. Do better with us. That's our pledge to you at Cross Keys Bank. For 120 years, we've been a locally owned bank committed to communities, customer relationships, and better banking than you expect. And talk about convenience, our Sterlington branch is right next door. I'm Lee Riordan, Senior Vice President and Market Manager. We're proud to support the Sterlington Panthers and to bring you the best that banking has to offer. Cross Keys Bank, member FDIC.
Panther fans, we're back. 5:19 remaining in the third quarter. Panthers have it 4th down and 9 at the Bulldog 12-yard line.
Goes without saying, this is a huge play.
Panthers will go too tight. I formation, bar set close to the far side. Belanger and Colvin behind Lawhon. There's the snap. Lawhon rolls out, trying to find somebody. Now going to make a decision, looking downfield, and just throws it away. Incomplete. Turnover on downs.
Looked like he was going to try to just take off and run with it, but he had to get to the 4-yard line. I don't think he could have got there. He was trying to stay behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, I believe it was real close to an illegal forward pass.
Close.
Do have an injured Bulldog. Maybe just a cramp. He's not laying down. Looking at that leg.
Well, if there's a positive, they're starting at the 12-yard line. So, if your defense, and we talked about causing turnovers at half. Sometimes you just got to make your own luck.
Yeah.
You've got to get these turnovers. You expect just a heavy run from Carroll at this point. They're still working on the
Panthers get about 83 yards worth of offense there and don't get any points. Take almost, what was that? I have to look back at the time of possession on that one. Pretty good drive. Kind of that long drive you needed, just not the way you wanted to end it.
Yeah, that's right. That's exactly right. So it's been a stalemate this second half. Yeah, it looks like that's a cramp. So that's the stoppage and play we have right now. So
it looks like he's still down.
Looks like they're working on a cramp to me. They've got his leg extended.
Looks like he's not getting up yet. Let's take 30 seconds. We'll be right back.
Do business with us. Do better with us. That's our pledge to you at Cross Keys Bank. For 120 years, we've been a locally owned bank committed to communities, customer relationships, and better banking than you expect. And talk about convenience, our Sterlington branch is right next door. I'm Lee Riordan, Senior Vice President and Market Manager. We're proud to support the Sterlington Panthers and to bring you the best that banking has to offer. Cross Keys Bank, member FDIC.
Panther fans, we're back. Looks like one of those defensive linemen from Carroll cramped up pretty good. He'll limp across the field, still cramping a little bit. But that Panther defense will come back on the field. Carroll takes over 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. 5:11 remaining here in the third quarter. Third quarter again brought to you by Surge Entertainment. Also want to say thank you to our premier sponsor tonight, McDonald's, and our game sponsor, Bears Towing. Shotgun formation for Carroll. 3 receivers to the far side. 1 receiver set to the near side. I believe Carroll's missing a player, William.
They got 11.
There's a snap. Quarterback run right up the middle. He's going to get up to about the 19, be a gain of 7, and bring up 2nd down.
Travis Adams and I believe it was Jackson King combined to make that stop, picked up 7 yards. Second down and 3 for the Bulldogs at their own 19.
Shotgun formation again. 3 receivers near side, 1 to the far side. There's the snap. Give straight ahead. Runs through some tackles, now makes a stop. Finally will be spun down by Maddox Bryant after a gain of 2 and bring up a third down. Third down brought to you by Bears Towing, and we've got a Panther down.
Got 2 Panthers down, actually. I believe Jackson King is down. I don't know if his may be a cramp. I'm not sure who the other Panther is that's down.
King will hop up.
I think he is more attuned to a cramp.
Let's take a quick break while they check on the Panther. We'll be right back in 30 seconds.
Just as your local State Farm agent combines good neighbor service with surprisingly great rates, you can combine home and auto. And guess what you'll get? That's right, good neighbor service with surprisingly great rates. In fact, State Farm agent Ron Bush is your go-to agent in Sterlington. So try combining home and auto today. Call 388-4663 for your surprisingly great rates. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Individual premiums will vary by customer. All applications subject to state.
Sterlington Rehabilitation Hospital and Rural Health Clinics.
Panther fans, we're back. Charlie Robinson helped off, looked like an ankle. They'll get him looked at. 3 receivers near side, 1 receiver to the far side for Carroll. Third down and 1, brought to you by Bears Towing. There's the snap. Panthers bring a little pressure. He's running through tacklers, still spinning. Finally gets down around the 35. That'll be a Bulldog first down.
Looked like Max Reisinger was there to help finish him off. It was Javarius Himes as well, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Bulldogs have it first down 10 at their own 34-yard line. 4 minutes left in this third quarter.
Amari Hatfield checks in for number 7, Dylan Underwood. 3 receivers near side, 2 receivers to the far side, quarterback alone in the backfield in the shotgun. One man comes in motion, be a fake speed sweep, quarterback keeper straight up the middle. Trying to find some room, will finally be tackled around the 41-yard line. I believe
that's Kellen Hall.
Kellen Hall gets up gingerly, but he gets back in the formation. Looks like Hall will come off. I believe that's number 92.
92.
Grayson Gilmore checking in. 2 receivers set each side. Second down 3 for the Bulldogs. Man comes in motion. Will be a speed sweep to the far side. Trying to find a lane. He'll spin across for another Bulldog first down at the 45-yard line.
Max Reisinger was able to come up. Got a flag. I'm going to have some kind of personal foul.
Looks like it's going to be against Sterlington. Just judging by us carrying one of our players away from the play.
I think it's probably going to be offsetting. I don't know. 2 flags came out, and he's pointing to both sides. I don't know what's going on.
Looks like
Braden Bonner's going to check in.
Bonner will check in for Bonner. Personal foul against Carroll and a personal foul against Sterlington. Offsetting, you're right, William. Will still be a first down for the Bulldogs at their own 45-yard line. 2:55 remaining here in the third quarter. Two receivers and an H-back set to the near side. 1 receiver to the far side. Now they walk another receiver to the far side. So 2 receivers to each side, running back and a quarterback in the backfield. There's a snap. Give straight ahead. And he has another Bulldog first down in Panther territory at the 44-yard line.
Able to avoid a couple of tackles and getting into the secondary. Picked up 11 yards on that carry. Got to the 44 of the Panthers. Going to be first down 10 for the Bulldogs.
Two receivers set to each side. Shotgun formation again. There's a snap, give straight ahead. He's going to have another Bulldog first down up around the 30-yard line.
Max Reisinger was able to bring him down. He's able to get through, getting into the secondary. Max got him down around the 30-yard line. It's going to be first down 10 for the
Timeout,
Bulldogs.
Sterlington. This timeout brought to you by Steward Medical. They'll take the break. We'll take it with them. Panthers trail 27-6.
Just as your local State Farm agent combines good neighbor service with surprisingly great rates, you can combine home and auto. And guess what you'll get? That's right, good neighbor service with surprisingly great rates. In fact, State Farm agent Ron Bush is your go-to agent in Sterlington. So try combining home and auto today. Call 388-4663 for your surprisingly great rates. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Individual premiums will vary by customer. All applications subject to State Farm underwriting requirements.
Panther fans, we're back. 2 minutes remain here in the third quarter. Panthers trail 27-6. Carroll has it at the Panther 30-yard line. First down and 10. That Panther defense is trying to find an answer to slow down, maybe get a stop, get the ball back to their offense. Two receivers each side, shotgun again for Carroll. One receiver to the right side, one receiver comes in motion. Give ahead to the running back. He runs through a tackle now up the sideline. Will be forced out of bounds around the 12-yard line.
Got a penalty flag down. I don't know. May have been a hole on the edge about the time he made his break. I believe you're going to have a holding on Carroll. Back the ball up to the 36-yard line.
It will be holding on Carroll. Back it up 10 yards. Replay first down. 1 minute 52 remaining here in the third quarter. Third quarter again brought to you by Surge Entertainment.
It's going to be a first down and 16 for the Bulldogs at the Panther 36-yard line.
Two receivers in the H-back set to the near side. One receiver to the far side. Quarterback and the running back in the backfield. Shotgun formation. There's the snap. Going to be a QB fake. He's going to keep it around this near side, trying to find some room. He will run through a tackle and then be tackled at the 29-yard line.
Like Dylan Downs finally got underneath him. Javaris Himes was trailing. Was able to bring him down. Got it up to the 30. They're going to put it down on the 29-yard line of the Panthers. That's a gain of 7 yards. It's going to be second down and 9 for the Bulldogs. 1:13 and counting in this third quarter.
Shotgun formation again. This time the two receivers in the H-back to the far side. One receiver set here to the near side. Running back to the left of the quarterback in the shotgun. There's the snap. Give straight ahead, trying to find some room, and we'll find maybe a yard, and that'll bring up a third down. Third down's brought to you by Bears Towing.
Look like Kellen Hall, Jack Moore, and Amari Hatfield combined to make that stop.
They're actually going to say no gain.
Excuse me, Javarius Himes, I believe, was in on that stop. It's going to set up a third down and 9 for the Bulldogs. They're going to have to run one play. Play clock is just underneath the game clock.
Three receivers far side, one receiver near side. Running back goes in motion, ball is on the ground. They're going to toss it out to him. One man misses him. Then another, and then Hayden Madden's going to get a hold of him, and that'll bring up a fourth down. When we come back, fourth quarter action. Panthers trail after 3, 27-6. We'll be back in just a moment.
We are Marion State Bank.
And have been for 100 years.
Community banking. It's not just what we do, it's ingrained in who we are. By providing a banking experience you can trust. Marion State Bank. Marion, Farmerville, Sterlington, Monroe, West Monroe.
Hello, I'm Ross Downs of the Downs Law Firm. We're a personal...
Panther fans, we're back here in the fourth quarter. Fourth quarter brought to you by Marion State Bank. Panthers trail 27-6. Carroll has it 4th down and 7 at the Panther 27-yard line. 4th down brought to you by Go Overhead Door. 3 receivers far side, 1 receiver set to the near side. Running back to the left, now in motion to the far side. Ball is on the ground. Panthers will recover. That's Elia Logo with the fumble recovery. That'll be a turnover, and the Panthers will take over. 1st down and 10 at their own 31-yard line. 11:56 remaining here in the fourth quarter.
You know, visually, my brain still wants to say Kellen Hall at 58. But Logo was able to get the ball there on the turnover. So the offense takes over. 1st down and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Shotgun formation, 2 receivers there near side, 3 receivers to the far side. Lawhon in the backfield by himself. There's the snap. Looking downfield, trying to find a man. That'll be Jacob Breen. He'll make the catch. Spins off of a would-be tackler. He's still rumbling and tumbling. Got a Downs Law Firm. 1st down at the 43-yard line.
Nice catch by Breen. And a good job avoiding the couple of tackles there to get some additional yardage. Got the ball down to the 43-yard line. Going to be 1st down and 10 for the Panthers.
Looks like we have a Bulldog down again. Believe they're cramping.
That's another cramp.
Well, Panther fans, while they take the break, let's take another 30 seconds. We'll be right back.
I spend my nights under the stage lights, but after the applause, I'm back in my truck from my hometown dealer, Benoit Motors. The country roads of Louisiana are my soul, and Benoit Motors gets who I am and who we are. They are proud to be a dealership for the everyday American. Join me and become a member of their family. Benoit Motors. They're with you for all your life's big moments and all the miles in between.
Panther fans, we're back here in the fourth quarter. 11:43 remaining in here. 27-6, Panthers trail. Just a moment ago, the Panthers did recover the fumble, and that turnover was brought to you by our friends at Cub House on the Bayou. Panthers will go shotgun. 2 receivers, H-back near side. Colvin beside Lawhon in the backfield. Lawhon now rolls to his right, looking downfield, going to make the throw, a little out route. To number 14, Jacob Breen. He'll make the catch, and that'll bring up a 2nd down and 9.
Good job of Breen to go down for the ball. Scrape it up off the turf. Looks like Nathan Weiss checking in to bring McNair out. So they're going to go 3 wide.
They'll go 2 receivers to the far side, 3 receivers set here to the near side. Lawhon in the backfield by himself. There's the snap. Lawhon looking for the pump and go. He has a man. Now he's going to let it go. That's Breen again. And it'll be intercepted. Intercepted.
How in the world did that get in? It looked like Breen had his hands on it.
Goodness.
Unbelievable.
My goodness.
It is one of those nights, my friend.
Well, part of the issue there was Lawhon had him, got a little pressure, had to spin out of pressure, and just hung that ball a little bit and gave the defender a chance to make a play on the ball.
Well, he was able to come back. Yeah, he had to slow up to make the reception.
1st and 10 for the Bulldogs on their own 22-yard line. 3 receivers near side, 1 receiver to the far side. There's a snap. Going to be a give straight ahead. Running back trying to find some room. He runs through some tackles, and now he's up the sideline. He'll have a Bulldog first down at 36.
Maddox Bryan finally runs him down. He's going to take the ball up to the 36-yard line. Bulldogs have a first down and 10.
Three receivers near side, 1 receiver to the far side. Running back now stands behind the quarterback in the shotgun. There's a snap. Give ahead, and he'll be cut down in the backfield for a loss.
I believe that was Hayden Madden that came through at the linebacker position. Yeah, it was. Hayden was able to come through clean. Got him low. Brought him down.
It's really what you got to do with number 0.
That's right.
You don't want to go high on him. He is one of the best backs in the district. Obviously, Trey Holly, and we heard a moment ago, Trey Holly has officially broke the state record for rushing yards in a career. But this running back for Carroll he's still one of the good ones. Quarterback keeps it around the right side. He's going to pick up enough for another Bulldog first down and run out of bounds around the Panther 49-yard line.
Yeah, he was able to get around the edge. I want to say something. We've talked about him before. We were watching Logo. Man, that guy kicks it in another gear.
We do have another flag back at the 38-yard line.
You would guess that would probably be holding.
Nope, I'm guessing it's something to do with that sideline over there. Just judging by the official going straight to the coaches.
Looks like the white hat broke out the little notebook, so you're probably right.
I'll hold my comments on some of that stuff going on. Is that fair? That's fair, right?
Yeah, that's fair.
It will be holding. I sure thought it was more than that, but holding. And a personal foul. There it is, unsportsmanlike conduct. I knew that one was coming. I just didn't see the holding.
Yeah. Okay.
So that's going to back it way up. Holding and unsportsmanlike conduct. That's 25 yards, huh, William?
Yes, sir.
Put it back on the 15. And they'll have to get to the 46. So what we got there? Second down, 31?
Yes.
Hey.
Man.
Positives. I'm looking for positives.
Yep.
3 receivers.
Those were easy to
It
round.
was. 3 receivers near side, 1 receiver to the far side. There's the snap. QB keeper, he trying to find some room, and he does not find anything. Another loss of 2 yards. That'll bring up third down. Third down brought to you by Bears Towing.
I believe that was Kellen Hall that got in there first. But that defensive line was able to collapse around him, get that stop. So no gain. It's going to be third down and 31.
Again, a Bears Towing third down. 2 receivers each side for Carroll. There's the snap. Quarterback's going to keep it around this right side, trying to find some room. He bounces off of a linebacker. Now makes a cut. He's still running. He'll have the first down and more. Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
Finally, Max Reisinger comes all the way from
Third and 33, converts all the way down into Panther territory at the 44.
Max Reisinger.
How many tackles did he run through right there, William?
Well, several. Max Reisinger came all the way from the other side of the field to make the stop. So that's ball is at the 44 of the Panthers. Be first down and 10.
Shotgun formation, one receiver near side, three to the far. Give straight ahead. He's trying to find some room. Will bounce it outside and be cut down after a 2-yard gain.
Dylan Underwood was able to make the tackle. He's trying to cut back inside, so ball's on the 42-yard line. It'll be second down and 8 for the Bulldogs. Clock continues to run, 7:54. Panthers trail 27-6.
Shotgun formation, 2 receivers set to each side. 3 receivers to the far side, 2 set to the near side. Man comes in motion. They're going to fake the speed sweep. Quarterback keeps it up the middle again. He's going to pick up about 7 or 8, and that'll bring up a Bears towing third down.
Dylan Underwood once again on the stop. Not before he picked up about 6 yards on that carry. It'll be third down and 2. Ball's on the 36-yard line of the Panthers.
Oh, man, people got jokes tonight, Will. I knew I should have turned my phone on airplane mode.
Are you getting nailed?
Oh, man. Got an uncle in Baton Rouge watching. Got Chad Merrill over in the Carolinas. There's the snap. Quarterback runs through again, and he's into the open field, runs through another tackle. He's got a man to beat going for the end zone, and he'll be in. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Just a couple of missed tackles there. Able to just keep the ball moving forward. Gets a score. So that'll make it 33-6 with a point after.
6:43 remaining in the fourth quarter. Panthers trail 33-6, extra point pending. And William, there's not another word other than just stunned for how I feel right now.
Well,
I did not expect this.
Well, I think. So
I felt like we had the good luck charm in the booth tonight. I mean, he came, he saw. I really felt like Jake Martin was here. Man, he was going to help us pull it through, and he did just the opposite.
Well, let me say this: regardless of the outcome of this game, I still love some Jake Martin. And Aaron Dietrich can play that.
He's going to hear that.
Aaron Dietrich, you can play that for the next 40 years.
Here we go. There's a snap. The hold. Kick is up. And it's good.
I will always love some Jake Martin.
6:43 remaining in the fourth quarter. Bulldogs 34, Panthers 6.
Okay.
I think we've taken enough breaks. Let's just keep it here.
All right, just call it like it is, man. At this point, I mean, we're not wrapping up, we're not tackling. We're making, we're getting some good drives put together, but we just can't finish them off.
Giving up 400 yards of offense again. And here's the one that I'm really, offensively. You've had some things going to turnovers. You've got 3 of them. Those hurt. But I still keep looking at these third down conversions. We are 33% tonight and have really been right around 30% for the year. Really got to get to where we're converting those, picking up first downs. That's the way our offense has been built for years.
For years. It's kind of like, it's kind of like I always look at Kaplan. Kaplan used to be content to get that 3 or 4 yards of carry because they were going to get it. We're the same way. I mean, last year we bit it off in big chunks, but when we had a third down, we were able to convert it, and we just have not been able to do that this year. So, again, it
looks like we're going to have the old watermelon kickoff. Turn the ball sideways and
make it as ugly as you can.
Yep, this kickoff brought to you by David Bryant. There it is, old knuckleball. Fielded by, I believe that's Brennan McCarthy. He'll put a shoulder down and get up to the 43. Panthers will take over 1st and 10.
We had talked about some things that were going to need to be cleaned up. Well, obviously, there's still some things that have to be cleaned up. And hey, it is what it is.
That's right. I formation. I believe that's Cody Copeland set behind Lawhon. One receiver set to each side. Believe that's Jake Guthrie and Bostic to the near side. There's a snap. Quick give straight ahead. That's Copeland. He'll get about a yard, maybe 1.1.
Just heading up the middle. You know what you want to see now? We always say that, just effort. You need to see who's going to put the effort in.
I formation again. There's a snap. Counter give. Colvin runs through. He's still fighting, still carrying players. Gets across for a Downs Law Firm first down into Bulldog territory.
You know, when you see that, Tramel's not a guy that says a lot, but what you do in the field, on the field when you're down 34-6 like that, that's an effort run.
Absolutely.
That's all him. You know, everybody just needs to look at that and say, here's what you got to do.
Water timeout. Timeout tonight brought to you by Steward Medical Group. They'll take the break. We'll take it with them. We'll be right back with fourth quarter football.
We are Marion State Bank.
And have been for 100 years.
Community banking. It's not just what we do, it's ingrained in who we are. By providing a banking experience you can trust. Marion State Bank. Marion, Farmerville, Sterlington, Monroe, West Monroe.
Panther fans, we're back. 6 minutes remaining in the ball game. Panthers trail 34-6. I formation for the Panthers. Believe that'll be Tony Speck. No, that's Gavin Evans behind Lawhon at fullback. Quick give straight ahead for a yard. That play didn't have much of a chance with all of the penetration that came through from that Carroll defensive line. Second down 9. Gavin Evans is the fullback right now. I formation, one receiver to each side. Second down 9. There's a snap. Toss back to Trammell. He's going to run through and push the pile ahead, get up to about the 41, be a gain of 4, and bring up third down.
Yeah. Calvin's still hitting the hole hard, you know. So anyway, you are looking at a third down and 5 for the Panthers at the 41 of the Bulldogs.
Looks like we got another Bulldog going down with a cramp. 5:07 remaining here in the fourth quarter. I'm trying to think of something to say, William. I'm just looking at stuff. I feel like we've taken as many commercial breaks as I can possibly work in at this point. Appreciate all of our advertisers. And you gotten your money's worth tonight, I think. Especially Steward Medical Group and your timeout sponsorship. Thank you for that.
Oh, man.
No, appreciate all those guys. Really do. All you guys that give to make this broadcast possible. And your support of these kids. Win or lose, they're going to learn from this and grow. I mean, you just got to. And at this point, William, I really think, and we said this last week, and even more so now, you take 2 pretty good thumpings 2 weeks in a row. There's some hard conversations that need to happen amongst the players about, guys, what are we going to do the rest of the way?
Yeah.
You know, I don't believe there's any quit. But mentally, you've got to get yourself prepared because the road doesn't get any easier from here.
No, it does not.
I formation, one receiver set to each side. Lawhon under center. There's a snap. Quick give straight ahead to Evans. He pushes through and gets the first down, but there's a flag. You have to think that's going to be a holding.
Yeah, I think what you'd say is some of those locker room discussions need to happen.
Yeah, and I mean by that I just mean that sometimes you got to look your brother in the eye and just say, man, are we going anywhere or what are we doing? Like they just stay, because really, I mean tonight you had good effort. I really think that. I don't think it was an effort thing. It's an execution thing at this point.
Mm-hmm. Well, you
will be holding against the Panthers. That'll back them up 10.
Nope, it's my all-time favorite, the chop block. So you're
chop
gonna
block.
15 on that one.
All right, we'll turn into third and a long way. Ball will go down on the Panther 48-yard line. 4:47 remaining. 34-6 Carroll. I formation for the Panthers. Counterplay to that left side. Trammell trying to find some room. Runs through one guy now. Gets up. Puts his shoulder down, and he'll get up to the 39-yard line.
That's going to give him a very manageable.
4th down and 4.
4th down and 4. Good run by Colvin.
I formation again. There's a snap. Toss back to Colvin around this side, trying to find a lane. Pushes through. Ball comes out. It will be falling on by the Panthers this time. But that'll be a Downs Law Firm first down. Nice recovery there by number 63, Drew Huff.
And good thing about it, Huff managed to make that recovery just over the line. That'd be tough if you made a fumble, get the first down, and then lose it. But Panthers managed to get it down to the 33-yard line. It's going to be 1st down and 10. 3:52 on the clock and running in this 4th quarter.
I formation again. There's a snap. Counterplay to the near side. That's Jacob Breen. He's got a Downs Law Firm first down, and he's inside the Ron Bush red zone. Still pushing, still fighting. Being carried at the 5, the 4, all the way down to the 3. We've got 2 flags.
I think they're going to get – they may call that pulling him ahead.
I didn't really think that was a penalty anymore. We've seen it so many times.
I know it. But they may decide to call it tonight. I don't know. I've seen that. I mean, heck.
It's going to be a Downs Law Firm first down. Nice run by Breen.
Yeah.
They will call aiding.
What do you call that? Unsportsmanlike?
Be aiding the runner against Sterlington.
Be an offsetting.
Where will they put the ball at?
Well, what did the second one look like, an offside call?
Well, no, it was behind his back.
Oh.
I'll have to get some clarification on that one. Okay. Got a aiding the runner against Sterlington and a sideline with contact against Carroll.
So what that was, the referee on the far side ran into somebody, I would guess, on the sideline.
1st and goal. Ball will sit just inside the 9-yard line. 3:29 remaining in the 4th quarter. Timeout Bulldogs. Timeouts tonight brought to you by Steward Medical Group.
Well, Ben?
Go ahead, William.
I don't know what to say.
Well, you had your pen out. I thought you really you had some insight for us.
Oh, no. No, I'm just jotting some things down here. I'm making some notations. So, you at least want to try to get a score in here, end on something positive. But, I mean, Ben, like you said, there's going to be some conversations had. I know some of the players had met and talked, and
yeah,
I think there'll be some other things brought up as well. So I mean, this isn't a quick fix. You just gotta figure out how to get everybody on the same page.
Dylan Downs has checked into the ball game at quarterback. There's a snap. Quick give straight ahead to Copeland. He'll get ahead to about the 7. Gain of about 2 and bring up 2nd down.
ball on the 7-yard line. Panthers really in no hurry at this point. They're just trying to get the score, try to get in and score.
Downs gets them set. There's a snap. Counter play to that right side, left side. Breen trying to push through. He'll get up around the 5, and that'll bring up 3rd and goal from the 5-yard line. Breen kind of saw the hole, kind of stutter step, and then that hole closed real quick.
Yeah, I didn't know if he was trying to set something up, but really the hole was there. Could have planted that foot and tried to drive forward. It's going to be 3rd down and goal from the 5-yard line.
Downs gets him set. There's a snap. Quick give. Downs keeps it. Now he bounces outside looking for a block. And he is going to be in for the touchdown. That touchdown brought to you by the law offices of Street and Street. On the option read by number 2, Dylan Downs.
Well, Downs did a nice job faking. I just stayed watching the fullback thinking, is he going to get in? Is he going to get in? But good decision by Downs. Downs is very athletic, fast quarterback, and was able to get it in right at the corner for the score, make it 34-12. Aiden Parker's out for the extra point.
This PAT brought to you by David Bryant and the EXP team. Looks like we're missing a Panther. Parker Miller will sprint out 10 seconds on the play clock. Panthers need to hurry. They've got 6 seconds, 5 seconds, 4. That's just going to be a delay of game. That'll back it up 5 yards. Why not?
So this will make it a
25-yard
25-yard
extra point attempt. Snap, hold, kick is up. And it's good with 2:13 remaining. Carroll 34, Panthers 14. 2:13 left to play. 30-second break. We'll be right back.
We are Marion State Bank.
And have been for 100 years.
Community banking. It's not just what we do, it's ingrained in who we are. By providing a banking experience you can trust. Marion State Bank. Marion, Farmerville, Sterlington, Monroe, West Monroe.
Hello, I'm Ross Downs of the Downs Law Firm. We're a personal...
Panther fans, we're back. I was wrong on my math again. 34-13. Panthers trail Carroll as Aiden Parker gets set to kick it away here late in the 4th quarter.
You got to work on that math, Ben. You disappoint me.
I'm sorry. I will do better next week. I need some growth too, apparently.
I hope you don't make the deposits for the church.
No, that's Miss Judy.
All right.
Got one of the best secretaries in the world. There's the sky kick over towards this near sideline. It's going to bounce back towards the Panthers, and it will be recovered by number 10, Chavarius Himes. Hey, that was that backspin I was talking about earlier.
That's exactly what you're talking about.
First down for the Panthers. They'll take over. 1st and 10 at the Bulldog 29-yard line.
Ben,
that turnover brought to you by Cub House on the Bayou. Appreciate Miss Tafta Miller and her team and their sponsorship of Panther football.
And they're knocking on the Ron Bush red zone. Hey, 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 hey.
Whoa. Little song lyrics tonight from William.
Man, I'm talented.
And it's only 9:30.
Man, I still got to wash some clothes when I get home. I'll be up for a little while.
Buddy Wampo just sent me a text that said, Coach John McKay was once asked about his team's execution. He replied, he was all for it.
He was all for it. He also said,
I would imagine Coach Doty feels the same way.
Well, I've got a few John McKays.
I formation. There's a snap. Downs keeps it now, pitches it back to Breen, trying to find some room, gets across to about the 27, be a gain of 2. Ooh, I squeaked a little bit there. Gain of 2, bring up second down. 2 minutes and counting here in the fourth quarter. Fourth quarter brought to you by Marion State Bank.
I think my favorite John McKay was, he said, well, we've proven we can't win on the road and we can't win at home. We'd like to request a neutral location.
Well, looks like there was a penalty. Holding. All right.
Yeah.
We'll back it up 10. We'll bring up a first down and 18. I formation. Downs goes under center. There's a snap. Be a counter pass. Downs looking downfield, trying to find somebody. We'll throw it out. Intended for number 33, Cody Copeland. Falls incomplete. That'll bring up second down.
Tell you what, he had Jake Guthrie clear, and Jake had his route was to break it off and go out. If Jake had just kept going straight down the field, and Downs had seen him, it could have been a touchdown, but fell incomplete. It's going to be second down and 19.
There's a snap. Give straight ahead to Evans. He's going to push up to about the 31. Be a gain of 6 and bring up a third down and 12. One minute and 20 seconds counting down on what has been a long night here in Panther Stadium. I formation again. Downs goes under center. There's the snap. Counter play to the near side. Breen takes it, runs through, crosses the 25 up to the 24, and that'll bring up a fourth down and about 5.
Looks like Copeland's going to check in. Evans checked out. All right, Ben.
I formation, 2 receivers to the far side. There's the snap. Play action pass. Downs has to outrun one man looking downfield. He's got a man in the end zone. Touchdown, Sterlington. That's number 84, Mr. Bostic on the touchdown.
Tanner Bostic. Made the reception in the corner of the end zone.
Nice throw there by Dylan Downs to Bostic in the corner.
Very nice throw. Bostic was just able to get some separation there from the corner.
That touchdown brought to you by the law offices of Street and Street. This extra point brought to you by David Bryant and the EXP team. 25 seconds remaining in the ball game. Carroll 34, Panthers 19, PAT coming up. Kick is up, and it's good. 34-20 here late in the fourth quarter. Panther fans, want to remind you, our fifth quarter sponsor is Bayou Bowl. Catch the Panther players and parents and all their friends at Bayou Bowl after the game.
Ben, are you a good bowler?
I am not. Best I've ever done is about 160, and that was once. Usually I'm about a no. Let's just say I'm not that good. Can I leave it at that?
I took bowling in college. That was a class.
I took golf. My golf game ain't any good either.
I was going to say it didn't help me much. You know, that was a 1 hour class, man. And I don't know. You just look like a bowler guy to me.
Yeah, I wish.
You look like one of the guys that have like.
I never could curve them, man. I know that was always. I'm just a straight shooter.
I just figured
roller, straight roller.
You ought to have, you ought to be in a team called like Fast Lane, and you're like, I don't know, Benny. you have your name stitched on.
That's it. That's it.
Yeah, Benny Hackler.
This kickoff brought to you by David Bryant and the EXP team. Another high kick. It comes down about the 6. We'll roll in the end zone for a touchback. Again, we want to say thank you to our premier sponsor tonight, McDonald's. Also a thank you to our game sponsor, Bears Towing. Also, a special thank you tonight to Empire Media and all their work to make the broadcast happen every week. Appreciate Heath and Ryan and Tyler and KP and Kayla and Scott and Amanda. Yeah, got to count the boss in on that. Amanda and all the folks in Empire, they do a great job every week bringing you guys the broadcast. And it's one thing to listen, but you're able to watch. And appreciate all you folks that tune in. Of course, you the fans, we appreciate you watching Panther football. And Carroll will come out in the victory formation. They'll take a knee, and this will do it. Well, should. I mean, all they got to do is snap the ball and take a knee, guys. There it is. And that will do it. That will do it. The final from Panther Stadium tonight. Carroll 34, Panthers 20. And be some work to do for these Panthers. They knew that. And they'll go back to work this weekend, getting ready to head to Richwood next Friday night as district play continues to roll.
Yeah, it'll be Richwood, and then we'll come back home with Bastrop, and then we'll hit the road to Union. I believe that's right.
Well, William, we'll have the coaches show on Tuesday night. I'll sit down with Coach Doty. We'll talk about this one and get ready for Richwood together at Frenchman's Bend. Folks, if you're around looking for something to do on Tuesday night, come out and have a meal with us at Frenchman's Bend at 6:30. And always a good time there with Coach Doty, and even in the losses. He and I have some good conversation, good insight, and he'll be working hard with his other coaches to get this ship righted and figured out. But, hey, it's a great meal at Frenchman's Bend. Appreciate their support and them hosting that coaches show every Tuesday night. So, William, nothing else to say. Kind of wraps it up. Panthers take the loss, go 0-1 in district to begin tonight. But go back to work and get after it for next week at Richwood. Panther fans, want to remind you about the post-game interview and the hype video brought to you by Ashley Storage. You can check out the hype video every week. You can see it on Empire Media's Facebook page or at shspantherfootball.com. Are we going down?
I don't know. I see Amanda there on the sideline. Not sure. Coach Doty is he's over with
he's over with his team.
Yeah. Yeah, may have to get it may be a while to get the interview.
Give me just a second, folks. Let me see. All right, Panther fans, we'll keep you here. We're going to try to grab Coach Doty. He's given his players some words and all right.
Let's see.
Check 1 2.
Okay, just get as close as you can. But I can't.
Panther fans, we're trying, but it's going to be. Amanda makes her way out. Yeah. Why not? We'll fumble here at the end, too. Everybody else did. Let's see.
Ben, you talked about that recipe, your mashed potatoes. Gotta come up with something.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm sorry, folks. That just been a rough night, rough couple of weeks, and man, you just really want to see these guys succeed. And they're putting the work in, just got to execute. Let's go down to Amanda with Coach Doty.